Like if you walk up to me, when you open your mouth, your voice better be what you look like. Like I know that sounds crazy.
It gotta fit.
But when you open, like if you big like this, and then you open your mouth and you sound squeaky and crazy, and it's all high pitched. Yeah, that I'm going to be like,
hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? My name's Tyrone. I tell you that dress is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's annoying. I'm want to sit there and hear that. That's like
look ravishing, baby.
That's like y'all don't want to hear nobody that talk like, oh my god, like this.
Shut up! I couldn't do it.
Oh my god, baby!
I know somebody that was like that.
He just want to see where your nails got done at. That's all.
I couldn't deal with that. Speaking of that, no, ladies and boys and girls, welcome back to the Lavish Journey podcast. We got my brother Freedom over here.
What's up, y'all? How y'all loving? How you feeling?
Hey, we got hella special guests in here today, bro.
Hella.
Woo,
special. Welcome.
First, shout out to the Sweet Remedy podcast.
Sweet Remedy.
Sweet
Remedy.
How y'all feeling today?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me on, man. I was excited as fuck when you text me, though. I was like, yeah, I'll be on. Yeah, give me 2 weeks. Right. For real. Hell yeah.
It's always good to link up, man.
For real, because I thought you forgot about me. I was
man, no, I didn't forget about the tissue.
Damn, I gave the last one to OJ.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Hey, you don't want that tissue, bro.
No, I don't want that tissue. By the way, we got 2 more special guests in here. We got my brother OJ in here, or Dr. Jonathan D. Stewart.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
You look very professional.
We got our brother Kwame over here.
Hey, what's
How you
up?
feeling? How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling amazing, man.
Dope.
Living the dream.
I love it. How about you, bro?
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
I'm feeling excellent. Can't complain. Today was a good day, other than that random snow that we seen earlier.
Yeah. That snow did kind of throw shit off a little bit.
That threw me the fuck off.
That was real trifling.
That shit looking spiffy, you know?
Hey, a little spiffy. So, Freedom, what's the words of the day, my brother?
All right, the word of the day is insight. So, how does that resonate with everybody here? Insight. It's looking within, intuition, looking for yourself an answer.
So for me, insight, like you said, looking within, looking into yourself, and also insight to me, like when I think insight, I also think of like reflection. Mm-hmm. Like I think of like when you're trying to have insight on something, you honestly need to sit back and reflect, on the situation and what's going on to get there, So that's what I think when I hear that word.
That's real good.
Feel free to chime in, everybody else.
Right.
We'll snap to him. Yeah, we gonna snap
We just did the Webster dictionary. We can't even really tell us how we feel about insight now.
No, I don't think anybody can come behind you with that one.
Yeah.
You really killed the game.
Damn.
Definition.
Mamba out.
I'm sorry,
in the podcast.
That's pretty
that's
good.
honestly how I feel, because like now I'm at a stage where like, as I feel like before I was like just doing stuff, not really thinking or not having any insight on like where I was going, what I was doing, but now that I'm like being more reflective and taking my time to really think about, okay, where I want to go, who I want to, what I'm trying to do, then I feel like I got more insight on my future and how I want it to look, So that's like, to me, like, that's why I said, like, that's what it means to me. Yeah. But I think it's also like a good thing too, because to have that full piece, and like, because with insight is like, it's kind of like a end point, like insight, you already see inside of what's going on, but in order to do that, you kind of gotta think about it, sit back and think on it. So that's how I look at it.
For sure. Yeah. The crowd recognize they fucking with it.
By the way, y'all, sorry, y'all. We forgot to introduce them. We got our homie Zay out here. Woo!
Okay.
Zay told me.
That is Zay with the Zay.
And we got Nyla out here. Hey, but yeah.
Woo! That's my sister. That's my dog.
Black girl
That's my dog.
But yeah, that was a really good insight, though. And I definitely agree with you. Sometimes we gotta look within ourselves, pretty much, to to get to the roots of us and make ourselves better in a way.
Kind of find direction.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great word, direction.
Yeah.
Can I add something? I noticed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
You know what's funny? Well, everything
So you should have been up here too.
No.
Go for it.
I think it's funny that the word is how it is today, because with everything going on, it's like people are realizing exactly what is necessary for themselves. And instead of thinking about like material things and living for other people, you have to have insight and look within yourself to, you know, get through the shit. Like, none of the shit is yours. You know, what you gonna do when, you know, shit hit the fan.
Man.
So that insight, that's a really good word. And that was all I wanted to say.
All right, you're now welcome to come up to the table.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay.
That was well said, though.
Yeah, that's actually
No,
I
yeah.
like everybody's response.
My God.
Yeah.
That actually, your comment actually opens up like a conversation for faith, but I don't really want to go that deep because that's a totally different conversation.
Go for it.
Because a lot of people don't understand, man. Like, speaking of insight, people think they can control what has already been planned and already been set out for all of us to do. Like, period, point blank. I just tweeted about it, and I was just having a discussion with people at work just to build my topic for my next show, because we literally see it on a daily basis. You will see it in a Instagram story or a Snapchat story. Like, this is how my life is going to be, and if anybody's going to be a part of it, this is what I expect of you. Yeah, it's okay to have expectations, but yo, nigga, everything that coming forward to you has already been laid out, already been planned. Then the quirks, the ups, the downs, they already been planned. It's your job to live it. It's your job to believe that whatever is in front of you, it's made for you. But in order for you to actually access the rewards, the ups and the downs, the actual journey of life, you got to actually understand that it's not about the little bullshit that you think you can control. It's about the shit that you allow to happen. You just got to believe it, that it's going to be, like I said, for you.
When you lose control is actually when you gain control.
Man.
You know, most people try to dictate, like you said, dictate every aspect of your life, but you can't. Everything is unpredictable. You know, you can get outside and get shot. You feel me? You can get outside and bless you feel me? On some shit. I mean, breathe heavy.
That's like really real, and that's what I was telling him, like, because that's why I get on him about too, like, and that's what I'm figuring out for myself is in order to get. Because a lot of the times, like with success, we think, and a lot of us, we're not built for failure. You know what I'm saying? When you get that setback, like you just automatically down on yourself. You know, a lot of people are ready to give up, but that's your time to keep going.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? Or a lot of us too, like especially in communities like ours, in Black communities, we have expectations. And in our community, we're very judgmental of each other.
I was just telling my grandma that.
We are so.
She's going to always be
I was
jealous.
just saying
Always.
to him, the African American community, and it's just a harsh truth, but I have to say it, we are like the biggest bullies.
Oh, we are.
Because if we don't like something, for real, if we don't like something, we gonna dog the mess out of it until, you know what I'm saying, until it make that person not want to do it no more. No matter how we agree with it, no matter how different it is or how unique, you know what I'm saying, it is for that person or how important it is, if it don't fit with our status quo, then it ain't nothing that we trying to really fuck with off the bat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the thing that keeps us from truly being happy and keeps us with all this animosity and hate and how we end up with our young men being shot dead and now our ladies being shot dead in the street, can't get ahead, can't do nothing because we all, you know what I'm saying? It's something crazy because I had this feeling where like everybody around me was like chasing their dreams. He was going after what he wanted, you know what I'm saying? I got friends going after, like, everybody just knew what they wanted, and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I had no clue. I'm like, here I am, like, just going, working, and I don't know what I want to do. I don't have a dream. You know what I'm saying? That really made me feel some way because I was like, because I could see how people get in that status, but you could change that for yourself.
For sure.
You know, now I'm doing stuff like, you know, my MUA stuff on the side with the stuff with the podcast. I'm like, this is my dream. This is what I want to make happen. Now I'm making room for it. You know what I'm saying? So you could change that, but it just all come with not being afraid to be honest with yourself and saying, okay, this is not working, you know. Like I recently had to let go of my job, you know, because it was so much stress to the point where I was getting sick during the day, you know. So like that was a hard thing for me to do, you know, and fess up to, because it was taking time like and away from the Sweet Remedy and away from my makeup, because I would have like
They said don't forget the money.
I mean, you got 40, 50 people yelling at you a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though that's your job to customer service, it's still hard to deal with so many of them personalities.
Every day.
And then you don't even have in that whole 8 hours, your thoughts aren't your own. They like somebody else's.
You're business minded.
It's a taxing and draining thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I realized like that I had to be honest with myself and be like, okay, this is not working. As bad as you want to work here and as bad as you want to do this, you have to sacrifice this to get to
better.
Here.
You what you need. You feel that shit. You know.
Yeah.
You always know like,
Yeah, because, like, even after I made the decision and I just went ahead and did it, like, I automatically feel better the next morning. Like,
you got to trust your intuition.
That's what it is.
Your intuition.
That insight looking in.
That this is not the right thing for you, so make the choice.
Full circle.
Don't wait
10 minutes of the podcast.
You manifest all the good things you want in your life, but you still have to be able to like have discernment and be like, okay, these are all these great things. These are all of these great things I'm manifesting, but at the end of the day, I can't carry all of these things, and I feel like we always try to carry more weight than we can afford or whatever. So
we try to do everything, like, because that's what I said. I was gonna still try to like have this, like, because I like the job and I like the challenge of it. And I really do like customer service. I like people. People over the phone, y'all need to give. I will say that honestly, like on some real stuff, like on some real mental health stuff, because, you know, at my last job, something really seriously happened to somebody physically because of the stress the job can cause. Like, be easy on y'all customer service people. Like, we just work there and push the buttons when y'all call in. We do not make up the rules, okay? We just call in to handle whatever we can to help you out. And you know what I'm saying? And y'all, like, call in, and we get that y'all frustrated, but damn, do y'all gotta, like, literally, like, y'all really need to be easier on customer service people, because they gotta do that all day. They talking to hundreds of different people every day. Customer service, like, call center is really underrated. I miss face-to-face interaction so much.
Fuck that.
Like,
Sprint, when I call you, you better.
Y'all act so different.
my shit right, nigga.
Y'all act so different at the house when you can't be seen, but face to face, oh, y'all got y'all act halfway together.
Shit, if I was customer service, click, caller number 2. I quickly hang
you
up,
a nightmare.
Next caller, because I'm not dealing with your shit.
But now,
I'm gonna
like,
transfer you.
If y'all got parents or like people y'all know that work at a call center, like if y'all wonder why, like they come in, like they don't want to talk to you for a minute, or they need an hour, like get them that time, because they literally done had like 40, 50 people. I mean, and sometimes these people hold you hostage for nothing. It's like, sir, I can't do nothing.
Oh, hell.
And I want to hang up the phone so bad, but you gotta, you know, you gotta stay engaged.
It's your job. It's your
right,
job.
and it's the job. And I don't mind it, but you know, those customers, even though like those challenging ones is like.
You asking for some
That's what I do. You're hung up on. You done that. You done that, boy. We gone. But, you know, most jobs don't exploit your fullest potential anyway. So I think most people, you know, if you work in a job that's that stressful, you know, look inside, you know, delve within you and see do I really want to be here? Because that's going to be your freeing moment when you actually consider like leaving. Because most people, complacency kills.
Yeah.
So when you're stuck somewhere that you're just comfortable with, like this is all I know, you don't open a different avenue or a different road for change. So change is always a blessing for everyone, you know, even what we're going through now. So be open to change, be open to something new, trying something you've never done before. It's nerve wracking, but you know, keep that mind and keep that faith, like you said, within yourself, and everything is gonna work out.
You gotta really pursue what your heart is telling you to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what like the circumstances, you gotta really pursue what you're really passionate for. Don't settle and waste your time on things that you're not passionate for.
See, easier said than done though, because for weeks I was struggling with the fact of, because he knows like I am so like responsible about like making sure I keep a job to pay my bills.
I feel it.
And make sure like I don't have to ask or borrow. Like literally nobody can say like none of my family members can say I called and been like, oh, let me hold a few dollars. Let me hold a few dollars like that. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
Let me hold a few dollars.
Like I'm not out of town kicking it and can't pay the rent. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I had a problem with being like
okay, so how do you
let me hold a couple dollars?
Full-time job, like
you know, the couple dollars.
Like, you know, that's like a little stressful, you know, not having that safety net. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you plan a great escape from a job or a situation to where you see no end? So for people who don't know, like you said, it's easier said than done. So what's something that we can get for people to? I mean, because it's hard to just say, fuck these, and I got bills at the crib, or my baby ain't eating, you feel me? That's how I'm a parent.
I feel
me? That shit is always right there. You know, bills are still going to come out. That check, I need
always
a check.
The streets.
You feel me?
Just right.
But it is.
No, but for real,
I have nothing to do with that.
You definitely have to have a plan.
I don't know.
Yeah, have a plan.
You have to have a plan, because like my plan, like my plan was I was going to take a job where I don't have to talk to anybody. And I want to work like maybe like 4 days a week. So that was my plan. And I found a little job to do that. And until like I figure out what else I want to do next, like as far as like if I find another like office job or if I want to go back to my previous job, I don't know. But I found something to do in the meantime, in between time, and I'm doing my MUA classes online that I want to do, and I'm really focusing on that and focusing on the show. So I got my plan, like, because I wanted to open up that extra day, because I was like, the weekend is not enough. That 2 days, like, to really get your crafts, you know, popping and putting in that practice. You know what I'm saying? You need more time, and I didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I wanted to feel more, because I was at the point where I get off the phone and I'll be like, or I'll be all day, I want to do my makeup when I get off the phone. I'll be like,
oh, you thirsty
but as soon as I get off the phone, I'm so mentally drained that I'm like sitting at my makeup table like a zombie.
Nah, you got to put in that work though, man. When it comes to that, you got to put that work in.
It's so hard.
Like, I know I'm big on this though. Like, it's hard for me to do this.
I would say he's one of the main people who can tell you how to get there.
And I'll be so drained that I get to like one hour.
You got to remember that.
He'll be like, that's fire. He like, you going to do the other side?
You got to remember the hair and the nails. That's your priority though. So you want to focus on that. That other stuff is just your part-time side hustle, pretty much. Your main hustle is you getting to the main thing of being able to do. Oh, I'm sorry. Getting to the main thing to be able to do the hair and the nails permanently. Just as you got to prioritize that first. That comes before your actual job.
And don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself for something.
Yeah, because I be hard on myself too though. I think a lot of people do.
One day, bitch, and do 8 pounds next.
Girl, yes.
Just work your way towards your mission. Don't put so much pressure either. That's what I be doing.
Yeah, get some dick.
Yeah. See, that's
You can stroke your man.
Oh,
you can get it clapped. You feel me? Like, hey, that's gonna take everything.
Hype her up, guys. Yeah, she don't listen to me. Hype her up.
Job. You know, everybody need that moment. He about to take to the bathroom.
Don't start with me.
Oh,
not in the bathroom.
That is a great stress relieving tech.
I agree. No, but I completely agree. But I'm just very critical of myself though, because like I tell him, like, because that's why I get like annoyed with him with certain stuff, like because that's basically what we argue about. Like, that's our argument. Like that's basically what we argue over. Like, cause I'm annoyed. Like, cause I get annoyed when we not like doing like living up to our potential or what we could do. Like, if I know we could have did something better and we just slacked off on it and just said whatever. Cause like if he do something, that's the only thing I really get mad about. Cause I'm like, you better than that. Like literally, like. So that's the thing. Like that's the thing I get mad about. Cause I try to like always be better than I was the day before.
And you only mad at him because you see his fullest potential. You want him to
yes, I tell him that all the time. Like, like, babe, you don't see.
Like, as a guy though, like for real, like I don't want to like get into that part
because we can keep going. To an extent,
I understand like growing in a partnership and everything, but like. When have you ever really heard a guy say, yeah, I'll be mad at you because you're not at your full potential? Like, I'm sorry.
He trying to get some guys killed. You can't say that.
Yeah, I like exactly. But that's not what I'm saying, though. Like, I'm not trying to, like, dog people, but
guys
to an
do
extent.
Say that cause
but to an extent, like, it's annoying to somebody, like, to a guy, like, just like, oh, shit, man.
Because y'all don't personalize everything. We do. So I feel like sometimes
that's why you can't say that to a girl.
Like exactly. Like I'm not saying like,
but women, we be wanting like more for ourselves, so we automatically look to our men. Sometimes it don't even be nothing personal with y'all. It's more so like, nigga, I can. You know what I mean? Like,
but no,
I could be doing this or I could be doing that.
Not even that. If I'm glowing up, you need to glow up too. What? No, I'm not about to be over here trying to really make a bag, and you about to be over here still trying to make pennies. Like, no, we need to be up here. Again.
I feel like bag attract.
Or we need to be working towards something together. No, for real.
I'm making bands out of that Dotson.
I feel like
he got ambition, baby.
Them pennies coming in.
Like,
look at his eyes.
If you're mentally higher,
right.
Sometimes it ain't gonna work like that.
Right, but even still, like even still, my thing is we always need to be on some level of personal growth.
Right.
Like it ain't no like, cause I told him like, I'm not spending all this time with you, like, and we not going nowhere. What we doing? I don't got all this time to be spending 5, 6, 7 years with you. I'm 27.
Girl, you told me to get married, girl. You trying to have
Listen, I am. Like, I want a family. Like,
exactly. That's why I didn't even want to get too deep in it.
I want to grow old. I want to have grandkids and stuff like that. But I want to do it with the right person. You know what I'm saying? First of all, somebody that got some respect about where they putting their seed. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Second, you know what I'm saying?
Pleasure, so
you know what I'm saying? And then you got to have your priorities together. Like, we can't
but if you had to
be
choose between one or the other, what would you put? Priority or pleasure? If you only could pick one, what would you put?
What type of pleasure?
Priorities or
if you
pleasure?
Your priorities, it can lead you to everything you desire.
We can have all the fun as long as our stuff together. Like, what's wrong with? And see, this what I don't understand about guys. Like that be giving it when it come to giving us so much pushback on that. Like, what's wrong with having our shit together and then having fun, like, and having fun?
Doing both.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
we can do both.
I do both now.
The key,
I do both now.
The key to a relationship, you got to build kind of together. You got to build and have that progress and stepping stones.
Yeah,
you want to have somebody who's fully established and you just not at the right level.
Yeah, you want every day.
You want to kind of grow together and take those. Combine exactly.
Because you think
you can be in totally like you say you can opposites attract. You can be in totally different fields and everything. Like you do hair and then he probably does something else. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that, but you got to grow together at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's how you say it. I think most people just don't know how to say it in a way to spark a fire. They just like, get your fat ass up. And it's just like, whoa. You know? It's like, you gotta, don't you think we should go do this?
Nah.
Let's go pick out some things together.
You gotta
I know you more blunt. I know you. You blunt. You blunt with this shit.
Can I ask you, why do y'all need that? Because that is him. No. I will be like, babe, literally, I'll be like, babe, I want to do this or I want to do that. And I want to hit like, I get all type of attitude. But when I'm like blunt, straightforward, harsh, like, okay, like, listen, if we don't get this, and this, I'm like Xing you out, blah, 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 blah. Like, then that's when he like, all right, oh, she not playing. Like, I wasn't playing the first time I said it. So why I had to get mean? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say, because that's kind of sound like negative reinforcement. But like, to an extent, I wouldn't mean it as like just annoying, like, damn, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. But it's just like, to an extent, it's just like sometimes like as a procrastinator, like
And sometimes, you know, as a man, we want to move when we feel like moving.
Yeah,
And that's all it is. Sometimes, and
it's a man's world. I just find
Hell no.
See, but that's why I said
that
shit. See, that's why I said I be doing my own thing and I ain't waiting. Like, I ain't got time for that. Like,
I know this sounds old-fashioned, but you gotta allow a man to kind of lead you to the right direction.
No.
I know it's 2020. I know I'm probably about to open up a
No.
Take that tie off.
Ladies.
Quote of the day.
Ladies.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day. Oh, he tried it. Lies.
They ain't gonna let you live with that.
Listen, ladies.
We not live, are we?
You cannot allow just any man to lead you, okay? I'm just saying, okay? You cannot just allow any man to lead you, okay? Because that's how you be having the blind leading the blind out here, okay? You gotta have the right man leading you.
The three blind mice.
The right
person
man
with their stuff together. Because what you gonna have a man leading you? He ain't got nothing going on for himself. He don't even have the keys to his own place. Like, where you leading me to? Nowhere but unemployment and homelessness.
Hey, hold up, buddy, trying.
No, trying to do what? Live on my couch?
Get the keys.
No.
Hey, Ray took them bitches. He trying to get them back.
Hey, bring the PlayStation
Like, you
over.
can't have a dude like that trying to lead your life. Like, you gonna be living on the bus.
So
like,
what she's saying is, ladies,
PS4.
make the right choices with men. That's
make
what
the
she's
right
saying.
choice. Y'all be having
but
these
that's
dudes,
both ways,
you know?
fellas.
I'm about to say that's
Yeah.
anybody in a relationship.
world,
If you're really delving into somebody, you got to make sure it's an even exchange.
Exactly.
Even amount of energy.
Nowadays,
being
people
put out.
rush too
Worry
much.
about
People need to take them time.
Actually, let me start the quote before we get.
Firm
Go ahead,
believer.
go ahead.
You won't.
It's okay to be single.
Very
It's
much
okay
so.
to date. Like,
Yeah.
What you want.
you know.
Let me get the quote because
Go
this
for the
is
quote,
going to
bro.
actually flow into that.
Sorry
All
about
right. So we have romanticized the idea of romance, and it is cancerous. People are more in love with the idea of love than the person they are in love with. Which is most of our society. You feel me? Most celebrities, you can see,
Absolutely.
especially a lot of people you've seen with this quarantine, they arguing with chicks they in relationships with on live and shit. And you like, well, why y'all together?
The divorce rate is up.
Yeah,
Check the
you know.
statistics.
Is it? I don't know what's up.
Unconditional love
The
is-
divorce
Yeah,
rate.
and even
Right now?
our most grandparents, like,
How much the teen pregnancy though?
shit, everything about to be up like that in a second. Cheeks is getting clapped right now. It's safe to say. But
It's gonna be so many quarantine babies.
it is.
I don't need no fucking Sagittarius.
Chill.
Oh shit, that's one right there. Are you
Where
saying?
was you at?
Hey,
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
For real.
Niggas, I fuck with y'all.
Sagittarius.
They some assholes, ain't they?
And we blowing down us. No, we not. We're just straight to the point, you know. Very honest and upfront.
Up front.
With a little sprinkle of.
With a little sprinkle of, you know, pettiness.
Yeah.
But everybody has that, though.
Shit.
Everybody.
God was like this with my petty.
Drink it. Drink it.
You ain't gonna do it.
Lord.
Glope.
We put a little too much.
But have you all ever romanticized in a relationship knowing like it wasn't healthy or it was time to split or time to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I have multiple times, you know what I mean? It's like you in it, and it's like, why are you in this? And you shouldn't be in this, you know what I mean? And when you start asking yourself that question, that's the answer.
Zaire brought out the question. He's trying to get people killed on the live.
No, it's real.
Crazy.
I could speak on it.
Be real.
I knew I wasn't in love with a person, but the idea of love, like this is my rock, I'm her rock. You feel me? Just what you think it is and how you perceive it to be.
So, like,
'cause you think,
lust.
oh, we gonna get through this shit. It was lust involved. It was lust involved, but you have to distinguish that. Most people don't understand. The pussy good. You feel me? I like our sex, you know, but that's it. Straight up. Most people, I love him. No, you love the dick. You don't love me. You know, I piss you off as a person.
Right.
But, you know,
Hey, so
what
a lot
are
of people
we?
getting caught up in situations like that.
Yeah,
Like, they got-
situationships. Yeah.
This situation.
Being dick whip or pussy whip is like the weakest form of any, like, no.
But we all went through it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of us.
Never, I've
Oh, get-
never.
You lying like a
Somebody
motherfucker.
calling bullshit in the audience.
Oh my
You lying like a motherfucker.
So-
we can go there, but I don't care how good that shit is. If I ain't feeling you, I'll probably hit and quit the nigga with the good dick. I don't
Hold.
Right, because
Go
some
for
of
it.
y'all think
that
think
ego, man.
that
Fuck
some of
you,
y'all
man,
think
dick.
that just because y'all got it going on in that department that y'all
Fuck
can
you,
just
man,
do
your
whatever
dick.
y'all want. And no,
Nigga,
okay.
Fuck all of that.
This is the true test of how you know if you like in love with somebody. Like this, how you know. Go a week without talking to that motherfucker. Go ahead. Go 1 week without talking to your significant other.
Easy.
1 week, and if you okay,
is it eating over there, or is it just sitting over in the box?
If you feel a little bit better than you should without that person,
over there.
I'm out.
break up, okay? Because that's not your person, okay?
Oh, you back? Yeah, shit.
For real.
Hey, I was just doing a test to see how much I missed you.
Watch how I touch you.
No,
the caller you have
it's
text.
real.
Watch how I touch
when I
you.
used to date before him, like if I wasn't feeling you, I'll stop talking to you real quick. And when you hit me back, you will not get no response. It'll be like I never even knew you. Like
we are the prize. What you talking about, girl?
We
What you mean? We are the prize. You better get out of here.
Like gonna get the whole last word.
Yes, I want y'all to think about that deeply and exactly where, because y'all can lift and be your thing.
What makes y'all the prize?
Women create life. We give life.
And then everything y'all do is for us. What you mean?
Have you ever had a vagina?
Everything y'all do is for us.
Well,
No. I thought it was the opposite. Everything that women do is for us.
History, if you are a man,
it's vice versa because we gotta attract one of y'all.
You have less value because you.
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, say that one more time. One more time.
If you are a man, if you were married once before,
Uh-huh.
you were considered corrupted because you had a wife.
Oh.
Because women were the devils because they seduce you.
Ooh.
We always been that shit. So excuse me. So
Man
in what
is
way?
too,
Because
though.
y'all can live.
So if y'all were,
I'm gone.
I don't even want to get into this shit.
See, listen. See, listen.
Jay checked out.
See, listen. But see, listen.
Because we
y'all
had talks like this
already
all the
know
time.
it. Y'all already know it because that's
clocked
y'all
out.
had how many shots at presidency?
Out.
Okay, y'all ain't put one woman in there. If y'all would have had Hillary in there, okay, we all would have been at home, paid with nice little cushion
Hillary?
stimulus. With Hillary?
Hillary?
With Hillary?
I need a black woman.
Did you pretend that you had glasses on?
I need a black woman.
Michelle.
Even with Michelle, it don't matter who the woman was, okay? It could have been Susie Q down the street, but she would have handled all of this shit going on with the coronavirus without all of this extra rigmarole. You know what I'm saying? While she was getting a pedicure in the White House. Like, literally, we would have been multitasking getting that stuff done. And we would get more done as women because we know how to put our pride aside. Y'all be in there at golfing having pissing masters on each other. Like literally.
Wow, they be pissing on each other.
Literally. I'm talking about ego.
Disrespectful.
Egos, literally.
No,
Who got the bigger ego? That's what y'all do.
That is
Literally.
That's a
Y'all spend all that time getting nothing done.
Like myself, we're more romanticized.
You say what?
Alpha women like myself. I'm just gonna. We're more romanticized because we can balance our feminine and our masculine energies. So it's like you have some women who are more feminine and more emotional. Yeah. A woman who can handle her shit and still be like that caring, but she could be in politics. She could be running the damn country and fucking her assistant. Dead ass.
Oh, you're Olivia Pope, huh?
Definitely. Where's she at in real life? Put her in the White House, okay? Shoot.
I'll vote for her, I guess.
Hold on. Why are we so divided? Why can't we just love each other?
I was thinking the same shit.
What is going on?
I was thinking the
Why
same
did we
shit.
have to?
Who did that?
Wait,
though?
what you talking about?
But no, why are we doing that now? We're talking about it.
No, we not in the conversation.
Oh, y'all don't like being in the hot
We
seat?
should all just be
No,
We wasn't even doing that. I'm just having general
Yeah, I
conversation.
know, we just
I'm a big one. I'm a one person,
Black and white, and then it's man and woman.
but I believe in just love. You know who we are.
I do as well, but at the end of the day, when it comes to reality, and we all see us at the end of the day, subconsciously, y'all always go back to males are, inferior.
I don't do that though. I don't know. Me personally, I haven't did that.
Yeah,
I don't
can
look
say,
up to nobody.
I went to nursing school. I had nothing but women in my class. You know what I mean? So I learned that. I didn't look at it no different. Like I was a black male. Only very few guys with all these professional women. They knew more than me. They was way superior to me with a lot of different things, and I accepted it. I wasn't like,
But it's a
I should be
confidence
better.
thing.
It depends.
Yeah,
But that's
I would
me though.
say,
That's me.
and how you grew, because in my household, I have two dominant. Like I was telling you, my grandma is
in the
the
house.
omega, and my mom is the alpha. You feel me? So you going up under two women before you
Yeah.
think you a man at all. You feel me? So it's just how you brought up, and even just not fading into a society standpoint. Society teaches you man is everything. Man is the bearer of fruit.
Right.
But when you get me spiritual, you understand Earth is a woman. Our universe, you feel me? God will have to be a woman. Logically, you ain't breaking no rib to create a baby. You feel me? Understanding shit. Women are the creators of this, so we have to lift you all up as black man, as a society. We do have to bring you up to a balance. It is not who's greater than who, because it's never going to be that. When shit was created, it was the divine feminine and the divine masculine balance. Ain't no greater, and that's our problem now. Niggas think they greater, women think they're greater. Nah, we're equal in this shit. Right. So as a man and as a king, you feel me, we have to uplift and be like, hey, strip that shit. We can't argue about it. We just have to compliment each other, and that's relationships as well. I have to compliment you, and you have to compliment me. 50-50.
But I think for men,
he killed the game.
I think that was real well said. Yeah. But I think for men more too is like a confidence thing, because y'all always compete in the next. Y'all always in competition with the next guy. Like a male is like it's always a competition.
Yeah.
So like when a woman comes in and you had that competition coming from that side, it's like more like a confidence factor, because y'all don't really have the things in place that women have to get those reassurances. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be around be like, oh, y'all handsome, like we'll walk up to be like, girl, you cute.
Right,
oh, you
fresh.
Did that today, yeah.
We'll say shit.
But the most y'all do is be like nice kicks.
We just do it in a different way.
I tell OJ look fresh today. As soon as he came in, I said, oh, you looking fresh.
I said that tie was spiffy. We do it in a different way. I mean, women are more
y'all don't
out there.
Yeah, but we like hype each other.
That's because we can't do all that.
No, we can't
do that.
Yeah, I ain't about to say, boy, you cute as fuck today. Like,
you looking good as fuck.
We can't do all that.
Yeah,
that's not how it works.
I can't go up to this man, hey baby, let me just tell you, like, you looking good as fuck, boy. You
I'm not saying that y'all gotta do all that.
Nigga.
Like, nigga, my nigga.
I'm not saying that y'all gotta do that.
I mean, but that's how women are.
What should we do?
Are more.
But y'all are more critical of each other than like.
No, but he said, what should we do? What's something that we should do?
What should we do?
Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all can work with each other.
Wait, what happened?
Y'all smack each other in the ass and let's get to going. A girl is always going to be in competition with another girl.
What's she
That's how I feel.
Wait, what?
I don't smack your ass and say, let's work.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, niggas be like, let's work. Me personally, I like women. So I
about to say.
in competition with another woman. It's like, girl, you different.
Right.
I like you.
Right.
It's never like.
But women are very competitive.
No, girls.
Y'all
Like,
can't.
all the reasons that y'all be like.
Women tear each other down all the
It's
time.
dependent. It's some women.
Yeah, no, y'all be knocking each other down. Like in grade
It could
school,
be a
I
whole group of
noticed a lot of that.
Men do it too. You have
Some
men that hate
women.
women so much. Y'all comment on how women should be. Y'all
No, but y'all do it to each other much more than we do.
We do. They do.
Y'all do it to
Y'all
each other
do.
more than
Y'all
All
do.
this talking.
That's
is
why
on
it's
the
so
mic.
many girls out here getting their asses done right now. Okay.
No, but y'all on
They
the
look
outside looking at it.
terrible.
We know, like that's an
Can
inside
I say
thing.
something? Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, let me say something. I've heard more women tear each other down.
Yes.
Look at this bitch with her hair. She thinks she cute. Look at what she wearing.
Because it's a thing of competition.
Yeah, no, but
women
it's
being pitted
still
against each other, because you think about it. Because some of y'all men, okay, are not the very not honest people, okay.
Honest.
And you got to think about it. It's set up insecurities in that competition, because if you got your dude out here cheating on you with 2 other women, you know what I'm saying? Y'all creating that because she feeling insecure, like, dang, my dude just stepped out on me with these. And the same thing for y'all if it happened, but you get what I'm saying. It's more common with the female
likelihood
community,
of it happening.
because most likely, I used to know a couple people. I'm like, oh, they ain't your only, they ain't your man. You know what I'm saying? But
why give
and
that
it
man all that
creates
power?
But see, because it's a thing of, like I said, it's confidence, like
You might as well
self-esteem.
come up here.
But and I think that's the thing that, even just like I said, feeding into women, especially you being a black woman, saying it, having confidence within itself and understanding if that man is abusing, or taking advantage of, that's not a man, that's a boy. Most people fade into relationships where our levels are different. You not here, I'm up here, but you straggling. You feel me? So understanding that energy and where it reciprocates. Because if man got both of you women arguing with each other, that's my name. Leave. You feel me? Why even argue for he ain't shit? He's clearly showed you he ain't shit. So leave that situation and upgrade. You feel me? With Beyonce or whatever her name said, upgrade. You want to upgrade.
But see, this is why it's so important. See, that's one thing to say, but that's why it's so important for y'all to see how important y'all are in our community.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? The way y'all are towards the women in y'all lives, that makes a difference.
What you talking about, Jay?
No matter how they get in the confidence or the self-esteem or the upbringing on the other side, it's still something different when it comes from a man other than a woman.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all really y'all really joke about the role and how important y'all are, but literally, like, when we nag y'all about stuff and we really be on top of y'all and stuff, like, we recognize how important y'all are. You know what I'm saying? And I think that black men in our community have been, like, y'all got so many things against y'all that it's hard for y'all to see that. I think a lot of y'all don't see how important y'all are. But fathers, for instance, like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got the best of both worlds with my dad. He wasn't perfect. I got the dad that, sometimes would call and be like, all right, I'm on my way, or I'm going to come get y'all and never show up. You know what I'm saying? And then I got the dad, you know what I'm saying, that was there full time, there all the time, really being that father figure that I needed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I got to see both sides, because it really helped me see how important it was. You know what I'm saying? My dad taught me a lot. Oh. You know what I'm saying? And he is, where I got some of my confidence from. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't no other dude come up and be like, oh, you cute, and expect what you expecting. Like, what? Okay, like, my dad already told me that,
And that's what I was going to say. It's important, it stems to childhood, though, because you had that balance most women don't, or just people in general. Right. Men don't know how to be a father, or a caretaker to a woman, because we haven't had that example.
See, this is the thing. And this is what I want black men to realize. And this is also very important for y'all. Y'all don't have to know how to be a parent, fathers, black dads out there. Y'all don't have to. Women don't have to guide the handbook. You know what I'm saying? We figure it out. We winging it. That's just like y'all winging it out here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all do not have to know how to be fathers. Y'all don't not have to know how to change diapers and all of that stuff or whatever. But it's the fact of you being there that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, hold the baby 20 minutes so I could get in the shower. Okay, like, be there, support. Like, that's it. You don't have to be like a fucking scientist, doctor, like the fucking pediatrician of the world to come and spend time with your kid.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Like, my dad used to call my mom at first, because my mom wasn't having that shit, okay? I don't understand some of these moms nowadays, because my mom used to, Friday, if my dad said he wasn't picking us up, Saturday morning, we was fed breakfast, our bags was packed, and my mom dropped us off over there. Okay, as soon as my grandmother opened the door, my mom pulled off, and my dad called her, like, what am I supposed to do with them? I don't know, find something to do. You like the movies? You play basketball out there? So my dad, like, eventually, like, when we started coming over on the weekend, he figured it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's allowing them that opportunity to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be perfect people. My dad me and my younger brother were the youngest two of his kids. You know what I'm saying? We and my dad's other 5 kids, they were estranged. We didn't really like know them or grow up with them like that, and he didn't get that opportunity to be, a dad until my mom really kind of like forced them into it. But once you give him that opportunity, y'all take off. My dad, we come over there, he spray painted circles in the backyard. We play all around the world. Movies was our thing, racing cars, like little stuff like that. Like I remember that, and I always hold on to the little lessons that he always taught me. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. It go a far way. That's why I say, like, y'all are super important. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's just like my dad like used to stalk us after school. Yeah. You know, if it's that little ride home from school, you know, like, it don't have to be big. It don't have to be major. It don't have to be a grand gesture. You know what I'm saying? If my dad walked through that door right now, all he got to do is give me a hug. That's it. That's all I want. Done.
So that just brings my point full circle. Men are the prize.
Exactly. So
waiting on that. You know it's so sick. You know it's so sick. The whole time I was talking, he was waiting to do that. That was so he was waiting to do that the whole entire time. That is so sick. That it was so sick. He was crying on it the entire time. He was waiting for it.
You said your song. You didn't explain the whole situation.
He broke it down real sentimental.
He was like, she's about to pause.
Like I said.
He was waiting to do that drop, man. He was like, all right, I'm going to let her finish.
Drop the mic on him.
Because I know sometimes I get chatty when
that was good,
it's something that I'm like really passionate about. But that's like what I really want, like, black men to see. Like, y'all walk around, like, I see a lot of black men walk around with no care about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, no care about how they look, about, you know, what they gonna do the next day. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are so important to our communities that it's like, you know, once y'all start realizing that a bit better, I think the killing amongst each other would die down.
It will, but it has to be a level of consciousness that starts to happen within
killing
the community.
Is dying down, though, y'all. Don't you think?
No.
Yeah, I think.
No.
It happens every day. Like, people die, and but, I really hate to say it like that. It's
not a lot though. It's not a lot though.
It's not what it was for the past like 4 years leading up until like you know the turn of the year.
What you mean it's not? Like, what we talking about? Like Pop Smoke? Like, people? I'm still seeing T-shirts and stuff everywhere.
I'm talking about the mass killings, like as a whole.
No, right. I'm talking about. I was just talking about general black on black crime.
No, that's celebrity. I mean, no, rest in peace on the people that died, but that's celebrity. I'm talking about as a macro perspective.
Like, I was just talking about black on black crime, like us killing each other.
Well, we don't kill people over here.
I mean,
unless somebody do.
Unless we on the court.
Yeah, on some shit. But I think
listen, this is all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna make it home, all right?
Oh yeah, no, speak that into it.
We all gonna keep it cute, all right?
Yeah, speak that. But I think
I'm going home, all right?
I think killings within our community, it's gonna happen, but it's only a certain breed of person who's killing. Yeah, you feel me? Like, you might talk shit, you might even flash your gun, but it takes a different breed of person to be like, I'm about to kill you. You feel me? And actually go through with the shit. You know, most people just want to work, talk their little shit, be upset, but it's a mind frame. You know, it's your environment. It's what you brought up with. It's a whole series of things that brings you to this point. You know, dad might not have been there. Mom might not have been there. You watching certain shit. It plays into your psyche. Your group of friends who you kicking it with. You feel me? So I think it's just a level of, we could say, all right, stop mass killings, but there's a lot of emotional trauma that people are dealing with. You know, there's just anger. There's something that's weighing on the heart that leads you to that point to be like, I have to extinguish, my nigga. So, as a whole, I think we have to, as a community, go through some healing cycles, go to therapy, actually talk to each other, be like, how you feeling, and actually talk. Now, I'm cool, I saw on Instagram you posted this shit, you feel me, and delve into it, So then some form of release can happen, but people are just fed up, and it's just a lot of cycling within our psyche. So I think that's why, pulling the trigger is just easy, and it's not understanding you taking life. It's just a video game.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, too, like, I think it's deeper than that, because people don't understand, like, what life is. Like, they don't understand that life is a true gift, like a true blessing, and it's nobody's right to take life from anybody.
Hell no.
Period. Under any circumstance. I get, people commit atrocities and things like that and whatever.
So
but that's not our decision to make. It never was. And I think that we take that too lightly. So, like, people will be so quick to put somebody to death over nothing.
Oh, yeah.
over little shit, over a woman,
nothing.
over a game, or a car, like.
You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody call you the B word, pop, pop, pop. For what?
Ego.
Okay.
Yo,
30
ego.
other people gonna call you a bitch next week.
Yeah. Ego.
No, bitch.
Like, what do that matter? Are you one? Like.
Yeah, you just pulled the trigger.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that shows you a bitch.
But it's just, you know, it's just those little things, like, we just take too much stuff for granted. I think that's why all this stuff is happening, honestly. Oh, I feel like God is like, okay.
Oh, it's a revelation.
We getting too desensitized from each other.
Yeah.
Don't mention that. Oh, that book of
what?
No, he said he mentioned a book of the Bible that's really like kind of that explains like what we're going through on. It's like a
what book
like
is that? What book is that? I'm curious.
Revelation.
This is the last book of the Bible.
So you fight this is Revelation right now?
Oh, it is.
It's part of it.
Okay, part of it.
We going through the
It's not the end of it.
No, it's not the end.
Okay.
It's never the end.
Okay,
nothing is never the end when with God. Like it's never the end. It's
Facts.
always a intersection or you know a stopping point.
Okay.
But it's gonna keep on going. I just needed y'all to.
So the beginning part of Revelation is what y'all trying to say. Like what part? That's what I'm asking.
He need to re-show y'all who's boss.
I need to know. Is that the beginning of Revelations? The middle of Revelations?
No,
I know the Bible, so yeah.
I don't know. I just think we in it.
We in it. Okay.
What it say is like it go because it don't go like something like God will cast a plague upon the earth.
I just know the difference. The children will be disobedient to their parents. There will be famine, the world disaster.
Yeah, like it's speaking everything that we going into. Yeah,
I think ass whooping needs to be brought back. You feel me?
Bullying too, but
yeah,
we don't really want to talk about that.
I told you about promoting bullying. We are not promoting bullying.
I got bullied.
Now ass whippings, yes, because some kids out here need their ass whipped. But
yeah,
a belt ain't never hurt nobody. Okay.
Honestly, and I think it helped me it molded me. Shit, you learn to talk to you. Hey, don't say that shit. You feel me? Now kids don't have a filter because they never suffered shit.
Yeah, these kids don't have like any discipline or like
no self-control.
Y'all stop saying that. Our parents said the same shit. Now we doing it. We're recycling it.
Yeah, we are. We was doing the same shit.
But it's a fact.
We were doing the same shit.
A lot of people use this as an excuse.
But we say our parents said the same thing, and then guess what? My granny said the same thing. My mom like, oh, y'all kids out of hand.
No, these kids really out of hand.
No,
you gotta look at
it. They really are though, Jay.
I work at school.
You know these kids out of hand.
Take instant. Take.
You know these niggas out of hand.
No, for real.
You know that.
No, for real. No, for real. These kids, a whole different generation. Take cyberbullying, for example. Like, turn the fucking computer off and go outside. Like,
but niggas
go to bed. Like, what the fuck? Like,
they need to go back to that. They need to start like, oh, you said some shit online. What's good?
What's up?
Yeah, like I want to beat your ass. Yeah.
That's what we need.
So that makes us more violent. It was people. It was
the repercussions of what you do.
These kids, like, turn the computer off. Like, why you listen to her saying this mean shit? Like, block her. Okay.
It's better than them fighting this shit. We used to fight though. Fighting was no better.
But you know, cyberbullying fucks with your psyche though.
Yeah, it's gonna fuck with you somehow.
Like, I mean, you work, you lose, you win. Right. But you know, online,
I just gotta know the negative stuff that they say.
But no. Nowadays, these kids so soft though. They'll work and they'll fuck around and shoot you if you lost. Yeah. That's what's gonna happen.
For real.
They'll fuck around and shoot you if you lost.
They're
like, oh, this motherfucker knocked me out.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
For
that.
real, just can't take your leg.
It's on the internet.
They can't take no
cyberbullying and getting your ass beat at the same time.
That nigga won, man. So I had to go.
No, I gotta finish the job.
I had to go to the car and pop him one time.
That's what's going on. I feel like this
nigga go put it on Instagram Live while you shooting.
Oh yeah, they definitely.
They soft, man. That's what it is. They need
those peppermints.
They need to toughen up a little bit. The younger generation.
Hey,
right?
That's why I grabbed the gum. I'm like, I'm already
Look here, you want another peppermint?
No,
I got
I'm
you.
good. I'm good. Thank you.
Have y'all been having like weird dreams lately? Not weird, but like vivid dreams lately?
Very
Have
vivid.
anybody? Okay, I have as
Very
well.
vivid.
Like, what have y'all dreams been about? Freedom. What about you, bro? What your dreams been about, man? Like, how vivid have they been?
I had 3 last night.
3 dreams?
Yeah, like
damn, this nigga was in deep realm.
Yeah, my dreams be cycling. I was with somebody I used to date, and I was helping her mom set up this old abandoned house. Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't abandoned, but it was just a lot of shit in there, and it just needed fixing. Yeah. And it just was a very creepy vibe. And I just was helping them set it up, but I'm like, it's weird. It's TVs stacked up everywhere. That's what was like the main focus. Like, look at all these TVs everywhere. Look at these abandoned rooms. And then another dream, my grandma was helping me walk through New York, and we on top of the buildings because my hip was fucked up. She's like, we got to get you to this doctor, quick.
Oh, no, y'all was walking on top of the building?
On top of the buildings, and we had to figure out how to get down.
You got to get to the doctor quick.
Yeah. You had to get down because your hip was fucked up.
Yeah, because my hip was fucked up.
Climbing up
I'm like, I don't even know how we
my
up
nigga
here.
old in his dream.
I'm always fucking real life.
Okay, so what happened after that, bro?
I got to the nigga, but that was just, I mean... That was it for those two, and then my last dream, I cussed out Samuel L. Jackson because he ain't believe in my dream. He ain't believe in my dreams. I'm like, you old bitch, you just sitting here ain't doing nothing. I'm like,
motherfucker.
But yeah, it sparked me because usually when people don't believe in my dream, I take it offensively. Like, you don't believe in what I want to do. But in that dream, it just showed confidence. Like, oh, you speak in your mind. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. You ain't doing nothing. You just chilling right here. You know, I'm gonna go get mine, and you gonna see. So it just showed the confidence. So I was just trying to break down every dream last night. Like, these dreams are they've been so live-like too. So, yeah.
I wonder why though has our dreams been like that? If like everybody has kind of have your dreams been like vivid too lately?
I had a lucid joint the other day.
Oh, lucid, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Lucid, look, check it out. Nice. Check it out. What? 5G.
No. I need my sticker. But no.
But don't y'all dream, like, cause I think dreams mean something.
Yeah,
like
they
when
do.
You have them, like, don't y'all feel that? Like,
That's one of your psychic gifts.
Anybody
my
been
dreams
dreaming of
always,
fish?
I feel like my dreams point me to what I'm supposed to do next. Me, like, I feel like I always had that one dream, and then, cause like sometimes like I get deja vu, like, and I had it last week. Not last week, earlier this week. We still in the same week. I don't even know what day it is. Lord have mercy.
That's how your day be. What's today?
Because every day is like,
Lord have mercy. But I had it the other day. That's how I knew I made the right decision. Because I was like, wow, I dreamt this. Like, and it was really weird for a second. But then I was like, yeah, that's how I always know when I'm making the right decision.
Dreams give you insight.
Yeah,
insight.
They do.
Word of the day.
They do.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
Right back around in the same convo.
That was dope. That was dope. Yeah,
but you know about dreams though, you got to wake up immediately and write them down or do something because they say you forget them in like a few minutes.
Yeah.
But
you got to definitely reflect on them. Yeah.
When you wake up, just reflect because
immediately.
Because I can remember a lot of my dreams, but I have to spend a moment. Just don't hop on the phone and get to scrolling because it's gone.
Yeah.
But if you just like, what happened, and just relive
Sit
that
there,
shit.
yeah.
Sit there and let it bask in your psyche. Yeah.
Let it wander a little bit.
Yeah. Things as a child. I'll have a dream. My mother has dreams, and she'll like predict things. She'll see like those trees where they have like they look deformed or whatever. They look like they're pregnant, like they have a big ass bulge on the tree. My mother, she'll know if someone's pregnant because she'll have a dream and then she'll see it.
Sound like
my family is legit fish.
Like
she said
so
the
when
fish
I have dreams,
thing,
I can lucid dream like crazy.
Like
I know when I'm in the dream while I'm dreaming, and I know like if my dream is telling me to go left, I'll go right, and I'll wake myself up, and then I'll go back to sleep and still continue from where I left off.
I can't do that.
Or like they'll be vivid for weeks, so I have like
these powers you guys have.
I don't have.
Oh my God.
No, but listen, we all have that. So this is the thing, though. We all have that power, though. But we only tap into so much. We only use so much of our brain that only some of us, like, you really got to work at it to utilize, like, to get that, like, to focus it. Because everybody has it. Like, literally everybody has it, but not everybody pays attention to it.
You just think it's
or holds into
the only dream that happened to me is the fallen dream.
But it's really your intuition.
I don't like the fallen dream.
I hate the fallen dream. I woke up. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, because that shit be like, whoa.
Nigga went right back to sleep.
You wake up and shaking. You wake up, oh shit.
Man, bro, I went hit the weed a couple of times, went back to sleep. Nigga was falling again. I was like, God damn it.
Who dropping you, nigga?
I was like, what the fuck?
Like, watch this.
But this was, I remember it so vividly because it was like right when, like right before my grandmother died, right before I lost like my college scholarship, everything just like kind of just like took a turn for the worse. And I knew it was something was going on because like literally I had the same falling dream 3 days straight. And like I would wake up be cool, and then I'll go sleep. I'm still fucking falling. And at one point in time, I was just like, shit, like, don't wake up today. Like, not like die, but like, don't wake up through the dream. Like, like live the dream out just to see what's going on. And that was it. It was fucked up.
That's good.
But like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. You try to
no,
you say just live it up. No. Just keep I know it sounded sick. It sounded sick.
I get what you mean, though. I know you got to find out though.
Yeah. Because like on that third night, I had that dream. Like I finally I landed. Like I didn't die, but like I landed. I was at my grandmother's funeral, so I knew that it was something going on with her. She passed 4 days later. The Cavs won the championship 2 days after she died, and she had just told me that they was gonna win. So, like, it was an experience of a lifetime. 2016. That's why I always love it. But I'll never have one of them fallen dreams ever again. And I said that shit right after her funeral, and like ever since that day, I have not had a fallen dream. And I love it. Woo, that shit was crazy.
And you say you lucid dream though.
Oh no, I had a lucid dream just this past Saturday.
Dope.
Hey,
so what's them dreams where you be like, like he'll like
those like when I moved, like she'll tell me I moved through my sleep, like I'll grab her and like I'll be doing
like,
stuff
real quick and like squeeze me, like that's what I thought you was talking about, like
oh no.
Like, oh, baby. Like yeah, like he'll be like squeezing my arm and I'll be like, what the hell?
No,
like, you dreaming about like what's going on?
I like
there?
lucid dreams because they like daydreaming. Like you ever set and just daydreams like it feels so fucking good that you just don't want to come out of the trance.
You just
like oh my god,
you just
be like fuck.
That's me.
Like if only this was my life.
It's like the endorphins is kicking at a high figure.
But that's like a form of meditation. Though you think about it, that's like a form of meditation. If I meditate and I let go, it feels like I astral project in a way. You know what I mean? Leave my body in a way. And I've done it before. And it's very scary at first doing that. You don't know where you're going to go. But I did it for a hot second. I went back because I was like, oh, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. But
no, keep doing it.
Yeah. See, I'm glad that at least got to that stage.
And the fact that you
glad you said that shit, man.
Yeah.
I ain't want to sound like a weirdo saying astral.
If you start to feel negative, pull yourself right on out.
No, I didn't feel negative nothing.
If that ever happens to the point where your emotions aren't as positive,
you
need to pull yourself out of that because it can take you to a place. Trust me, it can take you to a place where you don't want to be. You end up admitted. You don't want to be in no psych ward because you're not able to pull yourself out of it.
Well, I'm too positive, so it'd probably be fun.
I'm about to say,
it'd be fun for me.
You seen his daily vlog? I literally smile through that motherfucker. I'll be like,
so if I go, I have fun. Hey, wherever he having fun. They're like, whoa, he came in pretty happy, but I feel what you said. But yeah, I think me though, to where I'm so goofy, I just go have a good time.
Yeah, I can't really see you having a bad experience with that. No. And you keep that energy around you, so
yeah, I'm too fried.
Yes. But try it. You know, I say for you since you've done it already. Like when you sleep, set your intention.
You feel it
like,
now.
I'm a lucid dream.
You know it, man.
No. Because you could literally walk or like if you asleep right now, you lucid dream, you could walk around us and stuff. You can go outside, but it's in a different world. You know, you're literally in this world.
So it's like an acid trip.
It's like a super acid trip, but your body is laying. Like you're gonna look at your body because I used to practice it. Like I used to.
Man, like thank you for talking about this because I don't be
go for
feel
it.
Weird.
No, talk about it, bro. It's open discussion.
Because like I'm big on superheroes and like actually like fantasy life because I know that shit is based on real shit.
X-Men and Marvel was based off of black people. Professor Xavier was.
I gotta get your number after this. We ain't talking about this. We can talk.
Interesting. I'm listening.
Real though, because like with Doctor Strange, everybody like people take it for like superheroes and shit, but like really what they're explaining is basically chakras and like your soul alignments and actually
like anime shit.
Anime.
Like.
Dragon Ball Z.
That should be crazy. Like all that shit.
Look, every anime show.
No, every anime show, like for real, it incorporates something about like your soul and because, but the thing about it is because like if you watch the arc, the main character always starts low. And in order for him to reach his full power, he has to believe and actually have to dig deep inside and actually align his chakra and align himself to believe that he's stronger than ever. Like pay attention to Goku. He's like the nigga of anime. Like he started as a little runt with a tail. This nigga can literally go through a whole universe.
He's a god now.
And laugh at you.
How can I find? I have not Crunchyroll. Should I get Crunchyroll?
Yes, you should. Crunchyroll.
Hulu is playing on my Dragon Ball dubs, and I need dubs. I'm not about to sit there. And
Just it's a website. You can
Yeah,
go to
good
DB.
one.
Is DBZ TV still up?
I wish.
I don't know what that even is. What is that?
Anime?
Yeah,
I think it's down.
I'm about to say. Last time I've been on DBZ
Anime's
TV
cartoons.
was like.
Oh, you already know
Anime was on what again?
No, anime is cartoons. It's a series type of cartoon.
I just can't get into the sound effects.
Oh
Like,
no,
I just-
DBZ is Dragon Ball Z TV.
I don't want to hear that.
I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z.
Like, I don't want to hear that. Like,
Start with Avatar.
Why not?
The last
I don't know,
Airbender.
man.
I like Avatar.
You seen it?
Yeah,
That's
I like
that's
Avatar.
anime. That's anime.
Now that's as far as I get.
Boondocks is anime.
I didn't
Yeah,
try.
Boondocks.
Yeah, Boondocks is anime.
Oh yeah, or is it? Okay,
Yeah,
so I
it's
like that
anime.
stuff like that, like where they speaking. Like I don't like all that like
Ricky-
noise,
what-
like
is
that
Ricky
high pitch.
No, that's cartoon.
crazy
That's
No,
noise.
that's cartoon.
Like it's only so much of that I can hear. Like it's cute for a
She don't like
second,
the-
but not repetitive.
Yeah, she don't like the sound.
But it's a lot of
It can't be
meaning
too
behind that
repetitive,
yelling.
like, I
It's
can't.
a lot.
I can't hear that. Like
So
it's
you
so
like-
annoying.
She don't like when they go on Super Saiyan. That's it.
It'd be like that. It'd be 3 episodes long, but honestly,
I like watching the
Sound
like,
it makes sense,
It's
though.
funny
Like a
because
chalkboard.
Inuyasha.
I love you.
That's
That's
my
just
favorite.
Okay. Because I don't really like dove
like
into
AC,
it.
right?
Because like my boys, like they watch that shit. Like I try. I like
show,
real
bro.
life TV. So like Inuyasha, like period. Like literally throughout the whole show, he had to literally fight
demons.
demons that
Get jewel shards from them.
literally like it's like a boss, like the boss fights. Like
Yeah.
I'm steady fighting you no matter how much I'm doubting myself.
To get to like the
I'm the
super
strongest
boss.
character. My face is on the fucking cover. I have a sword that's bigger than Jay-Z's
everybody
compound.
shit. That
But I'm so weak on myself. But it takes all the people around me to tell me I'm so strong. It takes me to keep defeating these strong ass demons, collecting everything that I need to collect on this. And then I think it ended episode like 122.
It ended with killing Moroku.
Right.
With the
I'm so. Hey, this is like from the 90s.
You gotta know that's what has to happen, though.
He would tell you the whole movie, the whole.
I'm sorry, I know everything. Every anime. I love that stuff. You ever seen Sword Art Online?
No.
That's a really good one.
No. Don't even let him talk no more. He done. I don't want. He gonna tell us the whole everything.
Because it's lovely though, because like I never really wanted to dive into it because always you a weirdo.
Nah,
That shit is
be a
fake.
weirdo.
No, nigga. They based fucking superheroes. They based this shit off of real
Humans.
people. Like
Humans.
this shit is not fake. Like you think the Salem witch trials. Take for that. Oh, witches aren't real, nigga. What? Magic is real. Like what?
Black women are witches.
Witchcraft. Like
Black women are witches.
we come like honestly.
We
like
fear
it's,
what we don't understand.
It's literally
Our DNA.
through our blood.
That's what it
Like
is.
that's what that during slavery, especially in the I wouldn't say dirty South, but like in the bayou states, like Mississippi,
They don't
South
call it
Carolina.
black girl
Not
magic
South-
for no
New
reason.
Orleans.
New Orleans, especially New Orleans, because that's where the Creole are from. Like they practice witchcraft. Like voodoo is actual magic. It's dark magic, but it's magic.
Yeah.
And it all
You can use
comes
it for,
from back to what we were talking about: insight, actual like intuition, and actual faith and
Manifestation, all that, man.
and understanding what life really is. Because shit,
That's the thing. Animes
We all a
really
little
teaching
magical.
people that shit. Most people don't see animes as like they really give you keys to be successful with.
that's why the Chinese so far ahead of us.
Yeah,
Because they're willing to
tap into that
actually
shit.
believe that this fictional shit that everybody didn't put out before us is actually based on something. So why not tap into it?
Because
like they got whole ass robots.
Americans think it's stories. They think it's for play, you know, and it's like, nah, this is real shit. You feel me? If you tap in like this, you might not run as fast like this, but you will unlock gifts within your being. Metaphors. You know, metaphors to everything. Because I'm huge into anime, just because. And the Avatar taught me my shit. Yeah, I mean, honestly, she was the one who got me hip. Because I'm just like, oh, you just watching them cartoons. But then looking at it, I'm like, oh, shit. Like, this is different. This ain't SpongeBob and Cat Dog. Like, this is a guideline to a human's existence. So we got to look at it outside of just, that's for play. Nah, that's some real...
It's all relatable.
It's very relatable.
Like you come across situations that they go through in life, and like you just apply it to yourself.
Yeah,
and everything.
Yeah, it might not be a boss like that, but it is a boss like that.
Yeah, it is a boss like that.
I've had a real life boss like that.
It doesn't have to be a literal boss. It can just be a challenge you're having that you need to overcome, and then once you hit that, you know, what I'm saying, you do your thing, you're gonna overcome that challenge. And
you unlock something within yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's why I like what Kwame said when you said, oh, she doesn't like the yelling for Super Saiyan. That means something. Those long ass 25 minutes of Goku
charging the fuck up.
That shit is literally basically what in reality is our path to the ultimate triumph.
It takes time.
Like, yo, yeah, we make jokes about this next time on Dragon Ball Z. Like, next time on Dragon Ball Z, we about to see Goku reach a fucking pinnacle that he really never really believed he could. And like in life, we have to truly believe that shit. Like Jay, like that's why I really I follow you I low-key stalk your life, bro.
Thanks a lot,
like
man.
for real, man. For real. I tell you this every time I see you because like you really did change my life meeting you. Because coming down here from the first time, you had your banner, you had everything. It was cold.
Yeah, chilly.
It was cold. Like, listen, it was cold. Like, and the table was smaller, and then we was just like sitting here. It was good conversation. It was still the vibes is cool.
Yeah.
2 months, boom. Orange ass walls. You got carpet. You got nice ass setup and shit. But it's just like you actually believed that you could do this shit.
Yeah.
Like that 2 months of you coming down here, knocking out the walls, laying the drywall, painting, helping your dad lay the ceiling. That was your moment where you was powering up. You was gaining your chi. You was gaining your actual power. And boom, as soon as you came back, I think it was second week of January when you dropped your new episode with the new background.
When was that? March. One of those. What, this one?
No, I think this was
the first episode with this.
This was what was that, spring? March? We recorded March. Yeah, March.
Damn.
Anywhere it go.
It's only April.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Been rolling.
You see what the Rona has
but still, like that, like boom, Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Like look at this shit.
I appreciate that, my brother, man.
Like
that means a lot, though.
We as people, like I know I did, like, and I still do on times, like we struggle with that 25-minute charging up. Because we get through 5 minutes and you're like, fuck, damn, I just charged up 5 minutes. Why can't I be Super Saiyan? Well, shit, nigga. You gotta actually go through something. You gotta actually put in work and withstand the fucking battle in order to reach that triumph.
Yeah. So
I fucking love like actually that's why I get into like the Marvel stuff so heavy and when I actually study other podcasts, I study podcasts that talk about fucking superheroes and I talk like I do like I like for real like because it actually relates to my life.
If I never watch another Marvel movie, I'm a Marvel fan, but if we could use a Marvel detox.
My favorite superhero, my favorite superhero is Iron Man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Who are your favorite superheroes?
Batman.
Batman?
Oh my God, that is
Batman.
No.
What's wrong with Batman?
Spider-Man.
No.
Wow.
Batman on like he better.
No, sir.
No. I hate
I like
when people say
Superman.
Batman. Oh, I hate
Superman's overpowered.
I like Superman a beast. Jeez.
Yeah, he's a god.
I hate Batman.
He's a god. You only can kill him with kryptonite.
He's like a god and all.
You can't even kill that.
Right.
For real. Like,
I feel like Green Arrow got the best story. Like, that's
wow,
the
Oliver Queen.
Oliver Queen is my nigga.
Bruce.
That's a good show. Actually. That's a really good show.
What's Oliver Queen?
Oh, no,
Oh, what?
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, my
watch,
God.
watch it on Netflix. Really good.
It's called
really
Arrow.
good.
It's called Arrow, but it's based off the DC hero, Green Arrow. Yeah, you gotta watch everything. Black Lightning.
They're all connected.
You gotta watch all that shit.
It's like one thing.
It's one universe.
I'm way behind all this.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna listen to y'all. Okay.
All right, so
That's the only thing I don't really like with DC and Marvel. How it's like multiple universes, and like your average person would understand that. Oh, Iron Man didn't die in this universe and stuff. So that's why it's really hard to produce another Marvel movie or something like that.
Like Doctor Strange, he was looking into every alternate universe to see how we defeat, how you can defeat him. So, so who would you be? Who's everybody's like go-to superhero?
Go-to or who do I identify
who would you be?
with? Oh, who I would have? I'd be the Joker. What?
That's my nigga.
What?
First of all, that's
Joker
a villain.
cold.
What?
No, but the Joker is incredibly.
I identify
smart,
with him, like
dude.
for real, like literally, like not in the fact that I want to see the world burn and shit like that, but it's just like the maniacal
Hey,
side.
look, you show.
Hey,
He said superhero. He just
No.
villain.
I'm just saying, like we talk about characters because he's actually like he's the version of a person that truly goes throughout life not seeking the end of it. He just wants to see how far I can push you to see that how exactly that. I want to see how far I can push
Let
you
me see what
before
I can
you
do.
either go over the edge or you knock me the fuck out and
That's
keep on
exactly
walking
what he did
forward.
with Batman too. He pushed him until he killed him.
And like it really. Oh, you seen? Yeah.
Look, I didn't even know Batman got killed. I said,
It's a cartoon.
Batman
He killed
killed.
Joker.
Yeah, he killed Joker.
Joker.
It was it's in
It's that what's that movie called? It was a lot going on, like the Batman.
The
versus-
Dark Knight. Oh no! The
that's
Dark
not
Knight
that
Returns.
one.
No,
Yeah.
that was the Dark Knight Returns Part
Yeah.
2 when he killed him. Yeah.
He killed him. He was like,
Y'all got it's
crazy.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch.
yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That's probably.
What about you?
I'm hit.
Me, for me, my superhero is kind of I like the Cap. I secretly,
nice.
I secretly Captain America. That's my
okay.
dude.
That's nice.
Because it's just something to like Cap. Like it's a lot of
He
superheroes
black
out
next
here,
time.
you know, doing their thing.
No, he not.
But he
Sorry
actually
to bring it to
one
you.
like that brings that like moral compass type feature to the
I ain't
thing,
seen
like
it.
still
I don't
like
know.
old fashioned, like right is right, wrong is wrong type feel. Like he ain't trying to do no in between, no hidden agenda. He like, no nigga, this shit fucked up. Like, and this ain't right. Period. I don't care what the situation is or what the excuse is. You know, like especially like when he busted up Shield in the second. You know, was that the second one?
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. When Shield got corrupted, you know what I'm saying? He like I give a fuck that I care that y'all, like I know that y'all like the World Protection Agency or whatever, but I don't care about that. Y'all corrupted now and y'all harming millions of people. Down with y'all, period. You know, and I think that's like major because a lot of people are afraid to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we experience that now. People making lots of money off of stuff you know is negative. You know what I'm saying? And not right for the community or for the greater good. So
I feel you.
I fuck with that in a superhero.
What about you, OJ? Who's your?
I really like Superman. He's a beast and he's super humble and he's just like under disguise most of the time. His disguise is nothing but a pair of glasses.
Literally. Literally.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah. That is cool.
What about you?
Yeah, like I said, I'm rocking with my man's Batman. You know,
Batman.
Yeah. He just his background and everything. I like his story and his come up and all that, and how he tries to implement other players like Nightwing and Robin and all that. Like spread on like doing the right thing, but in an illegal way.
Very much so. Very much so.
Hey,
What
but
about
the
you,
government proved though, like that all the time. Sometimes you got to get a little dirty to get the job
I'm telling
done.
you, that's how it is in America.
I'm just saying that's how the world is just in general.
Got to finesse a little bit. Got to
Okay,
flick at the wrist.
you cannot get to the greater reward without some sacrifice. Just period.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. Something about
You
his,
can see one.
that's like one of the movies I fell in love with. I like Spider-Man. Just all over the place
Hold
and
up.
shit.
You like the original one or you like the remake?
Did it
Right.
not?
You like Toby, Andrew, or what's the
Toby's the best Spider-Man,
What's the
hands
Tom?
down.
Toby.
I mean, the new one's cool. I like the awkward one or the old one.
The old one.
You can't help but to. That was our Spider-Man.
I'm about to say, I just want to say
But you know what? Tom, he's starting to win my heart.
I mean, yeah, he's cool. No, he is dope. But
he's a
the
perfectly
old one,
amazing
he's in my
Spider-Man.
heart
He's
though.
a
Like the
perfect
original Spider-Man
Yep,
1
yep.
through 3, and the original Mary Jane. Like I still look at Kirsten
That's my nigga.
as the Mary Jane.
But those are
Like,
two
so
different
it's
Spider-Man,
weird
most
when they
people don't
remake
think
her
about
character
that.
because I'm like,
completely
different.
yeah.
So Spider-Man, people, y'all understand, those two Spider-Mans are totally different.
Totally
You
different.
feel me? That's a whole different universe. That's a whole different era. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Toby, he was
He
going
was
through real
older,
nigga
too.
shit.
He was older.
He was struggling.
That's why
Them
you need
bills
to wait
need
on the
get
second
paid.
Doctor Strange.
You feel me?
Because
That shit
I
gonna
think
be
wasn't that
crazy.
same,
Like
like he was
2099
like late
Spider-Man.
college years.
Yeah, like he
This
just got
Toby-
out. He
this
trying to figure his
Spider-Man's
way.
in high school. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a teenager. Like
Yeah.
he's a
So
kid.
cute. I love him.
yeah.
Oh, he's a great Spider-Man, but
He making them checks too. He doing a whole lot. They got him booked for a whole lot of voiceovers.
What about Miles Morales?
Miles Morales. I mean, if they made him
He's
real,
so cute. Okay, they should make a Spider-Man with him. Okay, running them feet. All right, so cute. He was like, I ain't with that swinging. I like my feet, on some type of surface. I don't blame you.
They
dog.
making a
Okay.
second one of those too.
Yeah.
It's coming out in 2022.
They should. That Spider-Man
Yeah.
was dope.
oh, that's why it was great.
That
My
was dope.
daughter loved it. She was like, "Yes,
Yeah.
I want to be him." Like, yeah, be black.
Yeah, some of these kids cartoons though, they really they grab you. Like literally, I was up watching like 6-7 episodes of like Baby Boss, like
I'm not even.
season 1.
They made it to a
It's like crazy though. Like I was
I
watching it,
clicked
but
on
it's
that.
actually really decent. Like
The show?
yes, it is
They got
just too
episodes.
cute.
so mad about
Yeah.
that. Like, why?
I know. I clicked on it thinking it was the movie. I'm like, "What a movie?"
Like, but I
Yeah,
literally
the
sat there and
show
just
is
started
fantastic.
watching it, and like
Is it?
it is really good. Like
It's for us. Like the kids are not gonna like that show
Yeah.
because the comedy is
Grown.
Yeah.
He's grown.
Like
yeah.
Robert.
no, but he is always a baby
Who played the
right now.
baby? Robert Baldwin.
Yeah.
He's executive producer on the show. So
Oh,
yeah.
so it's definitely gonna be ours.
Oh yeah, it was.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Just give me a Boss Baby too. Fuck the series. Like y'all.
No, the series
Oh, yeah.
is good though.
Go ahead.
Y'all show us as adults. Like you should just left me like that. Give me a Boss Baby.
No, they had to capitalize that. You gotta watch that episode.
It's good, though.
They corny.
I like
wow.
them. I like both.
Where's the
baby.
child
They just
inside?
so cute. Like like these little grown babies. Like they so cute. It remind me of the Rugrats a little bit. Like it don't remind you a little like early like
That's a classic.
just a little bit like a modern version though, like Boss Baby, because Rugrats, them kids like they were like so adventurous. They were like they had grown up attitudes like these babies. Like it just reminded me of that like feel like that Rugrats.
We
feel.
listening, but
No, you're not.
Before we keep going,
I know Rugrats is a classic, but it's Rugrat-esque.
What's y'all favorite action? Who's y'all favorite action figure?
Oh, I was gonna name my 3.
yo 3. Oh, I,
First is my anti-hero, Deadpool. And
Okay.
then a villain, Carnage, of course. And
Oh,
then Venom,
shit.
who was also an anti-hero.
Okay.
One of hers is mine because I don't have.
She came ready. She was like, I got my 3 on top. Okay.
hold on, mine is Wolverine, cause that nigga just don't give a fuck. That's me. Like I ain't with y'all rules and y'all shit. I'll help you when I need to, but you ain't gonna tell me what I'm finna do. I'll do it when I feel like I'm gonna do it. Then you gotta go with Venom. That's my dark, and then Joker is definitely. But if I had to be one, Black Spider-Man. Well, the black suited Spider-Man. Because that nigga was raw.
that
He
nigga.
beat your ass and then
y'all
go do
remember
his
him in the
thing.
movie?
You feel me? He just had this confidence about himself.
had the gel back hair.
he was
Fucking it
getting
up. You feel me? He had this confidence
Went and
about it.
pulled Gwen Stacy and
Oh,
stuff.
he macked her. He's like, come on, man.
he dropped
He said, come
Mary
on.
Jane.
fucking it up, man. They was looking at this nigga like, you tripping.
Got the sauce.
But no, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good list. Good list.
Her list did sound. I ain't know none of those action figures, but they sound
He said
powerful.
action
Oh, that's the action figures.
So they are, man. That's how you
We
say
did
it.
say action figures though.
He said action figures.
Yeah. Top
Superheroes.
I ain't know none of them, but they sound powerful. They names just sound vicious.
Venom.
Oh, wait, I was
Venom
gonna
and
say what we
Carnage
doing,
are the
superheroes or Marvel
about
characters.
to
Like
say-
now I'm confused. Like
Oh, I thought it was just action figures.
Yeah. Oh, I'm about to say
name
action
3.
figures. I don't know. I collected Power Rangers
So-
growing up.
the Black Power Ranger, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I still got both of those, and the Spider-Man action figure I used to have. I don't know where it is. So.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, those was hard.
You can't go wrong with the Ninja Turtles.
Those was hard.
So I know y'all say action figure because I know y'all like doing superheroes, but like I was like big into like WWE wrestling.
Yeah.
Like
John
WWE, like you know, you had that one with the Rock.
It's cooking.
Can you smell what the Rock?
Right, the Rock is cooking. You know, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
She did the stands though. Hey, she did the stands though. She said the Rock with the eyebrow.
With the permanent.
Hey, that nigga.
With the permanent eyebrow action and figure.
all the
We
way
had
up
on the
there.
little
I
breeze,
used to
the little
practice
tiny,
that stuff
the black breeze.
Did you?
The chest thing.
Oh yeah.
He had everybody doing all this
Yeah.
stuff. The Rock was influential.
Oh, it's fun.
He was influential.
Even John Cena,
I
they
used to
had
like
him on
Kurt
with them
Angle.
little
Remember
white
that,
boy,
John?
skater boy shorts.
Oh,
all
he
the
did
time.
have those on.
Yeah.
Can't see me.
You can't
Big
see
old
me.
chain
His
and
action
everything.
figure in the sun.
Culture appropriated.
Hey, he was the nigga white boy.
Who remembers the belt, the spinning belt?
Basic economics.
Oh,
John
remember when they
Nigga,
put them on the
culture
shoes
vulture.
though? They was called Dada. Remember
He said,
that?
"I'm gonna
They had the
appropriate all
spinners
this
on the
shit."
shoes.
Thought he
They
was-
put it on the shoes from the belt. Yeah, they had it. They was called Dadas. Look them up. They
Dadas.
was spinners.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got those.
We
Dadas.
actually
little
had
niggas.
those.
Dadas, yeah.
Yes, because we
These
actually had
Dadas,
a boy that came
I'm about
in
to look those
class
up right
my like
now.
8th grade year. He actually came to school with them on his feet. Like
Oh, he
that.
got flame.
My dude got baked.
Oh, those
He got
those
baked.
worse than the seat.
Load it up. You
Those
said
were
one
some
time,
Shaqs.
right? You said he came to school with a one time.
Oh, I found them.
Load them up.
They
They
spin too.
baked him out of the school today.
Boy,
They
what
thought
is
he
that?
thought, but
You
he
can't
didn't care
see
though. He kept wearing them though. He thought he was so fresh. He didn't
kept
care.
wearing
Oh, see, I fuck with him now because he said, "Fuck y'all."
He was
He said, "I don't
clean.
give a
roll.
fuck."
He was clean. He
That's
didn't
a risky
care.
move.
Yeah, he
He
risky
care.
as fuck.
But you know what I did? Like I did fuck with him though.
I
'cause,
fuck with
like,
him.
He didn't care. Like he was like, shit, I like him. I don't care. Like
Hey,
he
I like a
came
strong
in. He
mind.
No,
like
that's
that,
what
you
really.
feel
That's
me?
what it's
rolling
about.
in with him. I was like,
No,
shoot, you
don't
thought
care.
they was fresh. Hey, you know,
Hey, if
let me
you think
tell
they
you
fresh, they
wrong.
fresh.
You're right.
Hey, who the
you
mama
know?
tell you wrong? Shit, fuck it. I ain't gonna wear them, but hey.
Rolling.
That dude could be the future millionaire.
You got it?
Oh, he is.
Oh yeah, I looked up the Dadas. Yeah, I see them.
seen
I
them?
can't show y'all, but yeah, these them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Oh, that shit look hard, actually.
Hey, they look pretty cool
The
though.
spinner joint.
Yeah, if I was like a first grader or second, I would rock it.
He was about to go to high school though. He was about to go to high
Yeah,
school.
that was what the jokes was about because they was like little kids, and then his lit up.
I'm not wearing no Dadas about to go to high school. I need some kind of swag. I need some kind of swag.
But they was cool, just like them Jabot jeans was cool.
Jabot jeans ended for me in 7th grade.
Jabot
I was
jeans.
13 when those
I'm
ended
not
for
even
me.
hip to that.
See, he not hip to Jabot
Huh?
jeans.
young for that.
Oh, I'm about to
Jabot
say
jeans, the ones
13?
that used
The
to
who?
unzip
The
to
Jabot
in the
gang?
shorts that y'all used to rock. Y'all
Martha
remember them the
Francis.
Wait, those are
jeans?
jeans with the
They used to
zipper, right?
unzip
Yeah,
at
the
the knee.
strap.
They used to come in the shorts.
star on it?
Or they used to strap.
Oh, the babes.
Babes, babes, nigga, babes was
Yeah.
going hard for him. Fat ass.
The Jabots was the ones that had the MFG because they used to call them motherfucking garbage pants.
No,
And that used to be the name for them in school. They used to call them motherfucking garbage. pants.
It actually stands for Martha Francis.
But they had the MFG on it.
Jabot.
No, it,
Oh, I thought
they
you were
used
serious.
to in high
they was
school.
talking them
In
shit.
high school, they used to say
Those
you
are
had
the
them on
creators of the-
motherfucking
of the
garbage. That's what the
Oh, you got the
MFG
motherfucking
was.
garbages on.
Yeah.
I wore them bitches till I was in 10th grade.
They used to call them
damn.
trash bag pants. Yeah.
I'm older than
style.
you.
About
so
one
it's-
year though.
And they was riding because
turned 18 by one
like when
year.
I went to
You
school, it was
went to 10th grade.
Dickies. Like you had to wear,
Jabot
you wasn't
Dickies.
cool unless you
Yeah,
had
them
Dickies.
bitches on.
Dickies
going.
did come in hard.
Yeah,
Rockaware, too.
especially in the school uniform
Rockaware.
pants.
Hold on,
They wasn't Dickies.
Yes, I was Rockaware.
So does designer clothes really matter to y'all now though in 2020?
Oh
On the
hell
real?
no,
None of this.
no.
Really? I don't. This is from JC Penney's top line
Top of the line.
on sale.
This was $14.
So why doesn't designer
jeans
matter
are
to
from
y'all
Walmart.
anymore though? Like,
Well, it never did to me.
really? I feel like growing up it did to me. I had to have that, the best looking J's, the
It was a
best
fit
shine
in.
John. Yeah.
You just had to fit in. That's all. You
Yeah.
ain't want to get clowned off every day all through the school year.
Yeah.
Hey boy, what the fuck you got on? You feel me? That's
Have
all.
velour jogging suits.
Grade school, you had to be fresh. You had to be fresh. Back
Right.
in
You had to
grade
be
school.
fresh.
I didn't
Why,
care.
though?
I didn't
don't know,
care
you had
though.
to just
Like
be fresh all the time.
I didn't care what you had on or like how you was like, but even me, like in high school, I wasn't that person. Like I wasn't trying to be everybody friend. I wasn't trying to be popular. Like if we kick it, we kick it. If we don't, we don't. I'm not a clique person. Like if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. And that's always how I've been. Like I ain't got time to be trying to fit into your gang because it's not me and it's exhausting. Yeah. Like it's literally exhausting to try to be somebody that you're not.
I had to be cool though.
I can't do that energy.
I had to get the ladies. I'll be real. I did go to the phase. I did used to get shit just for the ladies because they used to like that. Ooh, them nice clothes. Yeah, these shoes are fresh.
See, that's why we run the world right there. See, they talk about we don't run the world, and they starting at a young age. Okay, he talking about I gotta get the ladies.
We run each other's world.
You gotta rap the prize. Nice.
This nigga speaking poetry today.
Don't entertain him, okay?
Y'all gotta do the most for the ladies though. Like a woman can come in some ugly ass sweatpants and no makeup on, and y'all be
chilling with no makeup on.
Sweatpants, head. Look, you gotta listen to Drake. That's when y'all the prettiest.
Yeah,
we don't say it wrong.
Hey.
Y'all don't need to be doing too much real talk.
No, y'all don't.
But ladies do it to impress themselves though. That's what I was.
Yeah, y'all do that to impress yourselves.
We really do. We
prefer to see all the natural element.
You cockeyed.
You saw it?
Your shoes are nice or you cockeyed. It's always some shit. So y'all have to look nice.
Sometimes when they got on that hat too, you know it'd be so funny too. Like the ones that try to talk to you and they always got on the hat. I'm like, I want to see what that hairline do, bruh. What that hairline do, bruh. Okay, cause y'all be having stuff that cover y'all insecurities. Like y'all be covering y'all insecurities. Hold on.
Have you heard of makeup? Like, are you kidding me? Oh, wait.
Yes, I have heard of makeup. Yes, I have heard of makeup.
Go ahead,
But hey, hold on. Don't let me get started on the re-emerging lace front beards that y'all coming up with and the lace front wave haircuts. Okay, faking bitches out now. Okay.
Hold on. We about to have a roasting
secretly using our shower caps when we get in the shower. You know.
Off right now.
All right, let's go. No,
what's up? Because y'all doing a lot of catfish stuff right now. Okay, on Instagram with socks in your drawers and stuff like that. Y'all do a whole lot too.
My generation is really bad.
I
haven't
female and male wise, shaking ass, no shirt on, and all that stuff.
Yeah, you command attention.
It's both sides. You can't just
shoot. And men doing makeup too. Shoot. No, I don't think.
Gay niggas.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even say that. Excuse me.
Hey, oh wow, I didn't expect that. Wow,
people do what they want to do.
Y'all can't just throw makeup on.
We support everyone.
Shit with money and pride.
Do
like,
we?
y'all make it seem like y'all got a fresh haircut. I got the new game. I got some weed. I got
hair
some money.
I mean that be really for the bros though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you see your bro, you be like, oh, your wave's looking good. No, who cut you up? Oh, my boy Cam.
Quarantine haircut.
You know what I'm talking about? Y'all worry about
You did.
What it sound like? What it sound like is women is hating on us because we be doing our thing.
Why we keep the
what we hating on y'all for?
I want to know what type of doctor this nigga is.
Because on Twitter right now, it could be a shitty ass nigga who drink Red Bulls every motherfucking day, talking about something a woman ain't doing and how she ain't good, how she's not good enough.
Do you drink Red Bulls every day?
Monsters.
She's talking about me.
Y'all think y'all highly? It's like if y'all got money in y'all pocket, weed in y'all pocket, y'all got the newest game system. You on live.
Newest game system.
Like
yep, that's exactly how some of this generation act though. Like for real.
But I think that's a younger generation.
We old now.
I'm about to say younger generation.
I can feed you.
Oh, why you saying that?
Fuck about
That's
that. Like,
that's not
matching
true.
and game system.
But see,
I'm 27 years old now.
But see,
y'all.
I'm about to
honestly,
say I'm living at home. You feel me? Like I ain't got shit to brag about.
Y'all the ones who criticize. Y'all got these other bitches criticizing, which is what we taking along because y'all setting that bar.
Yep.
So we the prize. That's what
No, it's not. It's not that y'all the prize. It's not that y'all the prize. It's not that y'all the prize. It's that sometimes y'all create deep-rooted insecurities in the female community. Okay, which is not cute. All right, like y'all pit that competition because a lot of the guys think about it like I don't know how many tired ass dudes I done talked to that try to make you fall in love. Like, nigga, I don't even believe half the shit you saying. Like, but you trying to make me feel like you gonna marry me tomorrow just to get my pants. Hold on. The fuck out of here.
One second.
But a lot of y'all do that. Y'all go way too far.
Somebody commented. Somebody said she talking about somebody. This sounds personal.
They talking about you.
Shout out to Charles Walker.
Hey,
what up, Chuck?
That's funny. That's just facts, right?
No, it is facts though. It is facts. How many, like, literally, like, cause usually, like, I'm cool. Like, he know, like, I could be friends with girls or I could be friends with guys, either or. And some of my guy friends, like, cause I be calling them out on it. Like, you dead ass wrong. Like, how you whole ass, like sitting up here watching them lie. Like, you're whole ass up here lying, being deceitful. Like, just tell this. Like, why do you want to tell this girl? Because you want to get what you want from her.
Pussy shit.
You know what I'm saying? And keep it going. Like,
but that's Justin though. He will say that.
You know, and the girls that's not okay with it, y'all lie to.
No, I
and
don't.
then the
I'm
other ones that are okay with it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got them on side chicks, but y'all got them like hush money and stuff like that on the side.
See,
like,
but
y'all
now
be doing too much.
at this age, I'm really honest. I would meet somebody say, "Hey, I just want to have fun, have a good time." I get blocked 9 times out of 10, but at least I said though. I let them know.
Approach that though, like you just say, "Hey, how you doing? My name is."
Oh no. We talk for a few days. Where you get to? And I was like, "Hey, you try to get a hotel or something?" You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. No,
right now, like in this day and age, if you're talking about fun and a good time, like ain't nobody got time for that. Like,
but they say yeah though.
What is that?
Listen,
like,
they say yeah. Then
that
they get
sound
mad
like
at
you
me.
about to waste my time in 2020. You
But look
know,
here.
fun and a good time. Okay, bye.
But you say yeah, like let's kick it, whatever.
Yeah.
They say yeah, and then they be like, oh, so you expect to get some pussy? Well, I'll spend the night with you. I expect to get something.
Wow.
It was $285 for the room.
Wow.
Hey, but ain't that what ladies say though? Don't y'all say y'all want men to keep it a buck?
Keep it real,
then,
right?
But then be upset when
we do it, y'all just.
But listen, but this is the thing though. This is the thing about y'all keeping a buck. Because when y'all keeping a buck, this is the thing about y'all keeping a buck. When y'all keep it a buck, y'all run the risk of possibly getting that rejection, that no again.
Yeah.
Okay, because if I say like, all right,
She's at the edge of her seat.
No.
She about to let us have it.
No, for real. Cause listen, if I start talking to you, you know what I'm saying, and I'm more of a person who's like more serious in dating or whatever. You come with me with some, you being honest, like, okay, yeah, I'm not.
You know what's up?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I'm just trying to get in your pants. Okay, that's good. Have a nice day. Yeah. So then the next time you get a girl, you like, like depending on where you at, like, especially if you thirsty to talk to her, if you really really want her, you gonna lie. You gonna be like, like, well, I'm just trying to have fun and kick it. That's when y'all start with them little bullshit ass, well, I'm just trying to see them little white, like, I'm just trying to, maybe we'll see where this thing goes, knowing it ain't going no damn where. Okay. We'll see where it goes. Just a little breadcrumb. Keep her there instead of just saying flat out no again and running the risk of having that second girl leave. Like, for real, it is a numbers game. Like, y'all not about to have too many females walking out the door now.
You gotta realize that, like, it's way more girls than guys.
Yeah, 5-1.
And I met some pretty.
So that's y'all
women.
excuse?
Like, I know pretty good women.
I don't do that. No. I really mean it when I want to get to know you.
Right.
That's what you're gonna get.
And some girls you don't even gotta lie to.
You said you wanted to fuck, that's fine. Then I'll decide. What do you want to? Zay, what do you want to do? You know.
I'm trying to fuck all that shit.
Sure.
Don't expect me to call.
But if not,
hey, that's how it be.
Until somebody catches feelings.
You get what you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's what's reciprocated.
Exactly. That's what you want. If I'm able to be reciprocal, then that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have sex. But wait until I call you. You're not entitled to my sex.
Mm-hmm.
But people catch feeling in those situations because they not being upfront with what they want in the beginning.
Yep.
Because in those situations, most of the time, one or the other person, whether it be the guy or the girl, one of those persons really want to be with the other person.
Mm-hmm.
That's why those don't work out. Because they not being upfront with how they feel. because like girls do it all the time. That's why they get crazy. Because like I have known some guys that have been honest up front and have said, you know, like, listen, I ain't looking for nothing serious. I'm just dating. I'm talking to other people. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen other girls like go crazy and get jealous.
Girls
you
be
know,
acting
even though
up.
that person was
Girls be
honest and
acting
upfront.
up.
And I see dudes do the same. You know, they
Girls
see
be
another girl
acting
go so
up.
much as go out on a date. He trying to beat. You know, I've known a girl that's gotten beaten up because she went on a date with another guy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, somebody I used to work with at one of my old jobs.
Changed the whole energy.
It's for real. Like,
Yeah.
just because she went out on a date, you know,
make a
with
joke
somebody who they claimed they was just talking, but he took it more serious. He was more like trying to be her girlfriend, her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta be straight up. Period.
So honestly, y'all, honesty
You gotta be
is key.
straight up.
Like I say, hey, I just want to hook up. You gotta say that shit,
Right.
And then she gets salty. Well,
Stop making people fall in love with you, because love make people crazy. Love make
it
people
depends.
crazy.
Within
Do
like
crazy
probably a
stuff
week
for
or
love.
3
We
weeks.
do.
You crazy as hell.
You will do crazy. You will do some stuff you ain't never
She
done
about
for
to
Hold on,
love
hold
or
on.
somebody you care
Hold on,
about.
y'all. Hold
You
on.
know.
Hold on. What you say?
I want to say, like, are you kind at first and be like, oh yeah, you're into
I'm a
it?
charming young man. That nigga ain't shit. I got the sweater on
By the
today.
way, I just charmed you, but by the way, I just want to have casual sex.
Yeah,
She's
and
like,
travel a little
"Bitch,
bit.
You just butter me up."
Look, check it out. Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
That's how you honest straight up, not weeks after.
No,
Straight up.
I'm a smooth guy though. I would kick
But
with
you gotta be smooth.
Yeah, you gotta be upfront, right up front. You gotta be smooth with it as well. You can't be like, hey, I want to fuck. That's too creepy. She like, nigga, you gotta at least get to know each other first. See what kind of person she is. Then, hey, just let you know what.
She look. Do you see her face?
Yeah,
She
then you
like,
be honest. Hey, just you know, I'm not looking to hook up. I'm not looking to be with you long term. I'm just here to have a good time and kick it and just spread good vibes. You're not about that. Or see ya.
Then what do you expect moving forward from that person though? Do you expect them to be a part of your, journey, or do you expect
experience
them
of my
to be
journey.
Fucking them.
No, just
why do you want to fuck them in the first place?
because I crave for lust, and lust is awesome to me.
But why
So,
choose
like,
that
are you meaning,
particular
like, as a
person?
part of the journey, like, continue to be friends after that? Like,
Yeah,
even
be
if y'all
cool.
don't sleep
We
together
niggas.
anymore? Or...
Hey, cool. Why don't? Hold
No,
on.
'cause
Why
I'm
don't?
trying to figure out where she going.
Why don't the ladies like to be friends after situations like
I'm
this?
fucking with you on a mental, spiritual level.
Right.
I ain't gonna be like, oh girl, you cute, I wanna fuck you.
Yeah,
But I know that I can put you on a deeper level.
Wait, I believe in being cool.
Have you a part of my journey for a while longer, not just sexual. But
Right.
I know that if I pursue you in a sexual way and that's just sexual, I can mess up the reason why I initially bonded with you in the first place.
Right,
Like,
I
I'm
get
feeling
you.
This girl, she raw. I'm sexually attracted to her, but at the end of the day, it's like I could say, "Hey, let me fuck you." And after I do
Right.
that, it's like that's over. So the initial reason why I was attracted to you in the first place is out the window.
Okay.
I already overstepped that line. Some people aren't meant to be in your life for that situation because
Yeah.
you're overly fucking hypersexual and shit. You
I
can be self-sabotaging.
I can't right now.
But some
though.
people can.
I've been on
though.
the
It
drought
just
for a
depends.
while.
I think it just depends on the people.
I need some
Because some people can sleep together and still be friends and
I'm about
be
to say,
okay.
like,
But then again, I think it goes like being honest about how you feel about the person or what you want from that person to begin with. Because that's not gonna work if you're not being honest. Because you're gonna be their friend and hating as fuck because you want to be with their ass.
I'm about to say it's just like two girls.
I don't know why you was with that girl anyway.
Girls is fucking.
No, hold on. What you say, Kwame? What you just say, bro?
Friends with benefits.
Boom.
Should be friends first, then
Boom.
Yeah, I do agree with that. You gotta.
I feel like on the opposite side, a lot of girls like to rush things too fast nowadays.
That's true.
It's very, very scary.
But where they getting it from though?
What you mean?
I'm saying like why would I feel like if there was
Because it's the expectation. It was the expectation for so long. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take a girl out to fucking McDonald's or the movies or something.
The real problem is social media.
That's why these girls so high in the pants.
I'm seriously though.
Dang.
Girls are chasing after.
Listen to what he said, because it's a big part.
Social media is the real problem. They're chasing after online
graphic
relationships and everything, thinking, oh, it's gonna be
People with
all
money.
flowers, Cinderella, and all. No, it's not like that. It's not perfect. They're chasing after something that's not real.
And all the music we hear
when our
is
expectations good.
You know, bust it open for a few
You gotta work for the prize, baby.
Every song is that, just on a different beat. Bust it open for a few dollars. That's everything we jamming with too now in the days. Yeah.
Take me on a date and buy me flowers and calling me baby, kiss me on my forehead.
But how many men is doing that just to be your friend?
But
how many? My friend, why haven't we established that and had that conversation?
But see, too,
some things don't need to be explained.
But see, too, it also go with
what's understood doesn't need to be explained.
See, it's easy to say why can't they, or you know what I'm saying, why don't we? You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to, men aren't so communicative anyways. You know, when it comes to things, so it's easy for us to be like, you know, why don't they, or you know, and even for us, like, why don't we? But I think for us, especially women in general, I think we need to be more upfront with what we want and stop and look at the person. Look at the person how they are for what they're giving.
Now.
Yeah, like if you know you're not like, stop expecting to get something that you're not getting.
Girls versus boys.
Or if you're looking for something and you say you want something, go for somebody different. Like you'll be afraid. Like people want the guy with the car, the money, and everything all the time and being flashy and all of that.
Social media.
Yeah, that's well and good, but that's not always the guy that will treat you right.
Social
you know
media
what I'm
standards.
saying? Like it annoys me sometimes because like even with like me and his relationship, like people be like, oh, that's your girlfriend? Like I be offended as fuck. I be mad when people say that. Like offended as fuck. But little do you know,
so
he is not ugly.
They don't be thinking that.
But little do you know, you know what I'm saying? Like little do you know he is an amazing guy. You know what I'm saying? Like unconditional love and the stuff that we as women and the support that we talk about, I get that from him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the joke on you. Like you was too busy trying to look at his pockets and look at, you know, everything he got in his
big baller nigga.
But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Inside, like he a dope ass person. Like out of my friends, out of anybody in my family, like I would rather go cry to him first before anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he gonna be like even with him, like when I have an issue, like or I'm mad with somebody, like if I get mad at you, he automatically mad. Like literally, he ready to come at you, like, and that's kind of like how I get calm because like when he see me get heated, then he get mad because I'm mad, and that kind of get me to calm down because I'm calming him down because he mad somebody pissed me off.
Let's go get him.
And it's the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same way for me, you know. But people skate over that because they too busy worried about what they could get from.
But doesn't that show the mind frame of women who are questioning why y'all together? Because they looking at you like, why you with him? But that shows their mind frame instead of saying, why are y'all together, and seeing why instead of looking like, oh, well, he not cute enough.
Because they looking from the outside.
Yeah, they don't they're not looking within, which most women and men aren't doing. You think she got a fat ass, she cute, she bae. You feel me? No. Right. Who are you? You feel me? I need to know who the fuck you are.
Who cares who she is? She has a fat ass.
Yeah, that's
like I told him, like I like to say any size. You know what I'm saying? Because when we first got together, like he was like 100 pounds heavier. Yeah. You know like a jackrabbit over there. And I still thought he was cute. Like I like him. I be telling him like you need a sandwich. Like I miss him when he was cuddly, you know. Yeah. And he had bigger cheeks and he was all like for real. He was cute when he was bigger. Like and I liked him like that. Yeah. And he lost the weight. You know what I'm saying? It made him feel more confident. I like him like that too. But I like him how he was before he changed. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with people. You know what I'm saying? Like why stuff don't be working because you want to make people what you want them to be instead of letting them be who they are.
Expectations. You forcing what you feel like a person should be instead of like Justin saying, if I just want to fuck, you don't have to be cool with that.
Hey, listen, invitations coming soon because we on 3 years, okay? So you don't got that much time left. baby.
City 1. You know the address.
Okay.
hey, you know the address. Right? Hey, I'll bring a really good gift. I promise.
That's what I tell ladies. Like,
we gonna be at Walmart.
Don't give no whole
Kmart.
Like,
local.
life is too short. Like, and I love him to death, but I'm not about to give you a whole decade to play around with me. Okay, sorry.
Self-respect, ladies.
Like, ladies, it's your life too. You know what I'm saying? And we don't always have to cater and bend over to, you know, the man. Like, you can make demands.
No which prize to take off that table, girl.
You know what I'm saying?
They all nice.
You don't want to put a ring on it? All right, I'm gonna figure out somebody that will. It ain't too late. Like, people think of age and be thinking like, oh, you too old to do this.
People think age too much
that.
on marriage.
Like, you could die 20 tomorrow. Like, do what you want to do. Like, I mean, honestly, like, live your truth and live your best life.
Those people that get
You
married
know?
right
Hey,
out of
can
high
you throw me a
school.
cry, baby?
I believe in honestly. Don't follow the what's called
The
society
status
standards.
quo.
Yes.
You can do whatever you when you want to.
Take the time that you need to take personally. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Stick to the stuff you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but throw it up. No.
He said no. Yeah.
What kind of candy she throw up here?
This is a cry baby.
OJ is fucking them.
Just a quick question though, just
Go
like
for
a
it.
quick question, because we
love
was just
those.
talking about a whole bunch of different stuff, but like because I am like a podcaster, I really do want to like talk to y'all, like get to know y'all, because like first of all, y'all look like twins. So I'm guessing one of you guys are the little brother.
I'm the little brother.
Okay. So, but like he introduced you as Dr. OJ, so I do want to like understand, like, because that means you have your doctorate.
Not just yet.
Not just yet, but you're there.
Become a cardiothoracic surgeon, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You coming to what?
Cardiothoracic surgeon.
Yeah. Look at you.
Yes. Okay. Hey.
She proud of you. She touched you on the shoulder.
Yes, I am proud because
Dr.
I
Stewart.
love it when black men believe that they could be something else besides a basketball player or a fucking rapper with a million dumbass tattoos and chains and walking around looking stupid. Like, I love it when the black man thinks he could be more. Like, you know what I'm saying? A tie, some polish. Like, yes.
Oh, stop.
Yes. We need to celebrate that more. Like, people who want to go after like regular jobs, like, and careers, like stuff like that. Like, this is something you should go after. Like,
And being a doctor is regular, motherfuckers.
yes, like
That's regular.
It's definitely achievable. Like, people think it's so out of scope and everything. I'm just like, yo, you can do it.
I just don't want
What made you want to go for it?
I just don't want to be.
I'm about to get all.
Go for it, bro.
No.
No. I want
No,
like
just
for
say
real
it,
though.
though. It's
Like, for
important.
real.
Go for
No,
it.
you
It's
need
a
to share
long
that.
story, man. Y'all about to have me sit here for like 10
Go
hours.
for it. We got time.
Just give
10
us
hours.
just give us the
Yeah,
cliff
I don't know about
notes
that.
of
Well,
what made
I'm
you
jobless, so-
decide to be a doctor and really go for it.
Yeah,
Because
so what
people
made
need
you
to
do
hear,
it?
I
like,
would say-
young men need to hear
Be
that.
real, bro.
My passion, my
Yeah.
compassion, my humility for people. I really love people.
You want to
I
help
really
them?
don't. Yeah.
But what really made you say doctor?
It's
like-
a long story.
Go for it.
Like, it's so many careers.
Can
You
we-
could have been a nurse.
Can we get the abridged version?
We can talk about this afterwards.
Okay.
No, I want Facebook Live to hear. Don't chicken out on that.
No,
Just say,
no,
what's
no.
it?
No.
What's
Hey,
it?
you never. Some of
What's
you
it,
hearing this, bro.
doctor?
That you really inspired, man,
No,
to go that
for real.
route.
We'll have an individual podcast about that in that case.
And
Okay, so you gonna
Yeah.
come on the show again?
Yeah. If you want me to just talk about that, then we
How
can
about do it
that,
for 2 minutes?
No.
Just give us a quick.
Yeah.
No.
He tripping,
I don't
y'all.
like being on the spotlight.
I love your modesty though, man.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
let
he
you off
said-
the hook, but you
I
gotta
love
come
his
on
modesty,
Sweet
man.
Reality and get a story.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, fuck that.
Everybody-
Tell the story.
we'll do it.
We're gonna
Sorry.
take that
I
exclusive.
know,
Like,
Listen, I want the exclusive.
You're gonna be like, you be sitting here like, wow, this dude been out here for like 4 hours talking about this stuff.
I want the
You gonna be
content.
engaged
I
all the
want
time.
it.
Yeah,
I
for
want
sure.
it.
And call me-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like
rap?
that.
Yeah, but like right now, no.
Rap. I wouldn't necessarily say rap. It's like a different type of style of music that I do. I mean, I occasionally rap every now and then, but it's like more of a like.
What do you
sing-
call it?
It's like emo rap, emotional rap. It's
Okay.
pretty
You're an
nice.
artist.
I got a song with my friends. We it's called Dreams. It's really.
Shout out
moving
your
on
platform.
SoundCloud.
How can the people reach you, tune in to you?
Right.
How can
So,
we
like,
listen?
I'm little.quam on Instagram. I linked it in my bio, and it's also like a little snippet on my page of it.
Yeah.
And then
Is it like Space Ghost?
it's like
I love his
some
music.
pop
good.
type of feeling, and
I
then
like Space Ghost Purr.
it's really nice.
Check his music, guys. It's really, really dope.
Shout out to Big Bro.
When you started making music?
I started making music like 2 years ago. It was just like for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, oh, you know what? Why not? Just hop on beats and just talk.
That fun
he has like a trillion songs.
Man.
This dude got notebooks. He has no.
You know they say though, when you do something fun, it turns into your passion, and you end up taking off of that shit. I feel like we all running our passions right now. I believe it or not in our life. We just in the eye of the storm of it right now.
Has it been keep going.
Yeah, you about to get to that. You know what I mean? That big climax. But go ahead, take it run off, bro.
Has it been a form of release for you?
Like, I mean, yeah.
Especially emo rap, you know, it's emotional. So has it helped you within your own being, just being like, you know, on these songs, I'm laying it all out.
Like at first, I was just making music for me to like listen to for football games or something like that.
Yeah.
Or if I'm going through it at sometimes. And I was like, this is actually like some actually good stuff. Why not bump it out to the world?
All right.
You know?
Yeah, like Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi, you feel very emotional in a lot of his songs. Yeah. So I tuned in when you said emotional rap. You feel me? Most people don't categorize him like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's just different. But he pours a lot of his soul into his music. Yeah. That is very relatable. So yeah.
Also, I'm in school for business management and communications minor. Like,
all right, dude.
So where you go to, bro?
I go to Hiram College. I play college football.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Good shit.
Keep it going, my brother.
Hey, I'm gonna check you out too.
Yeah. Where you graduated from undergrad, OJ?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I went to Kent State.
Oh, you went to Kent?
Yeah.
Where are you studying now?
So I'll be continuing probably over at Case Western.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm hoping to.
You about to be an OG. You going to Case?
OJ.
LJ the Jew.
But that's nice, man.
You gonna get one of them University Cleveland Clinic. Where you trying to go? What hospital?
So I'm hoping to do my residency over probably. I know I want to move somewhere in between. I want to move to Miami for a little bit. So I'm considering. I already told you about that. I'm considering moving to Miami in December for a little bit and just doing like classes remotely and then coming back and possibly like Cleveland Clinic residency or. I don't know. We'll see.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's
dope.
Lifestyle,
yeah. But you got some direction. That's nice. I'll be happy to see what you come up with. I'm gonna keep in touch with that.
I'm looking forward to Miami is happening.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's always to go out there.
Yeah. Miami, that's my vibe, man. That's my.
I can see you down there, man. Living nice. I can see it.
Hey,
I can see you got the flag. Hey, what's up, bro?
Okay. Talking about he gonna come back, like.
That's what I was actually talking to my mentor like a couple months ago. She was telling me she's a physician over at university. She was telling me like. Once I go to Miami, I'm probably not going to come back. And I was like, you know what?
Okay, for real.
Probably
you even got that vibe to me that seemed like you would live in like a beachy town like that. Like, yeah, that seemed like you. So I don't think you would come back either. Yeah. Once you get down there, you'll be like,
I'm here.
Once you branch from Cleveland, you ain't coming back.
I'm home.
You gone.
You're like, leave all this
beach
actually,
behind. Majority of people do come back. Like
they come back running too.
When you when you making your money, when you have your money and you don't need to come back,
listen,
you just gonna visit.
Just quote your insurance first, okay?
You said what?
Just quote your insurance first. It's gonna be sky high down there because them motherfuckers don't know how to drive.
He a baller.
They stuff is expensive.
Oh, Miami.
Oh, they rates
sure.
like stuff with people pay like around like the cost of living around the world. Oh.
That's why
like in certain states, I'm like,
that's why Ohio is.
People pay one bill that's like my rent. And I'm like,
apartments and shit.
People don't be realizing that shit.
What?
Yeah, the cost of living in Ohio is actually higher than.
We have a whole lot of invoices with commas.
It's cheap, but it's higher than what people think it is. Like really, like to truly like honestly sustain. Like it's.
That's your whole check.
My opinion.
It's expensive down there.
I think Cleveland is very, very cheap.
Me too. I think it's cheap.
I mean, compared to like
compared to the other big cities.
New York. We got it made in the shade.
We got it made.
Okay, we got it made in the shade.
Cleveland is cheap because I want to move to LA and this is super cheap compared there, man. So you know what I mean?
Apparently in LA, our 2-bedroom apartment is $2,500.
That's how it was in New York.
Apparently,
in New York, it was a box like this. They like $2,000. I'm gone. I'm gone.
See, that's why I want to move to like Arizona.
No window, no nothing.
No, hot as fuck. You like rats chilling out there.
Like cool. Like Texas, I live there.
Texas is really good. Texas is really good.
Like it's equivalent. It's actually the equivalent. Like they say, like the cost of living is maybe like like $2,000 to $3,000 more a month than here. But then again, like
they pay more too out there.
Yeah, like they
make
balance it out. But I wouldn't want to go, to LA. Nope. I'm not a big city person,
man,
though.
I love LA. I can't wait to move out.
I'm not a big. I can't move out and just be like, I'm good.
Yeah, I got to give myself 2 years to get out there, man.
I'll be moving out to the hills or something.
Way in the cut.
Something,
in the cut. Yeah, that's how I am. I don't. I want to. If I want to go to the city, I can go to the city. Yeah, that's how I am. I want land. I want to be chilling.
And when we had shit over at the house, I told him like I don't want our neighbors to be all up over our fence.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be like Wilson on Home Improvement, like nigga.
Because if you call the police because I'm kicking it at my house, I'm gonna come knock on your door and have an attitude.
Okay? For sure.
Because if I pay for any piece of property with a comma, okay, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want
with
to.
A comma.
With a comma, okay.
That's right.
If I pay for any piece of property with a comma, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want.
Brother, you ain't gotta worry about shit. Your wife gonna handle that. She said, "I got you, baby."
Okay.
That's why you gotta get acres. You know what I mean? Get a house with.
But that's why I said I don't need my neighbors close.
Gotta worry about his wife.
You know what?
Social distance.
I got a question for y'all. Speaking of houses, do you think it's smarter to rent a house or to like get a mortgage right now in your life?
Right now,
based
on my financial status.
No, I think
rent or buy, pretty much.
I think we're renter. I think renting is good for us because we're always constantly like changing our mind. Mm-hmm. We're still figuring out what we want to do, and our dreams haven't really like taken off yet. Yeah. So it could take us somewhere else. So I think homeowning right now at this time, because I actually went to a homeowner seminar. Mm-hmm. I finished the certificate and everything with Fifth Third. And anybody looking to buy a home right now or anybody serious about it, Fifth Third gives you free money for a down payment. So like if I was to buy a house right now, I got money from Fifth Third for a down
free
payment.
Money, no strings attached.
Free money. No, all you have to do is attend the seminar.
Come after you like, hey there.
No, they're not gonna come after you. It's free money just for attending the seminar for homeowners, just to see if you're ready. Dang. It teaches you like each week we went in there, we talked about budgeting, talk about do's and don'ts, financing, things to prepare you as a homeowner, which made me see that I need to be a little bit more established. I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah, I feel you. I believe in just staying in apartments or rents.
Yeah, like something they could take care of, because even though home ownership is a great thing, but it is a lot of responsibility that comes into it. And I think you have to be more like stable with your budget and more financially set and more like established. Because if you're a person that like you following your dream right now and you're not sure really where that dream will take you, being grounded in something or being trapped in something like a mortgage, because that's not a quick thing, that's like 10, 20, 30
year plan.
You paying that off, you know what I'm saying? You're stuck, and that could, I think that's something that could kill your dream, because you hustling to pay off this monetary thing, you know what I'm saying? And now it's taken away from what you really wanted to do. So I think renting right now is good for us.
I feel the same way. Well, I live with my parents right now, obviously, but yeah, I feel
like
listen,
rent. If I could, I would.
I've been joining it for another year and a half or so, but I love it.
None of that shit.
Be thankful for that.
I'm very thankful for it, bro. Very thankful. Extremely thankful, because when I leave, I want to be cool. You know what I mean?
But Lord Jesus, do I miss my mama basement?
Like for real, not like sometimes it's like I wish I could go back and like all those times where I said like I just grew up way too fast.
Hey, wait till I'm 18.
I should have sat down.
Yeah, you moved out 18?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say that's that old school shit. Yeah, old school. Right, 18, you got to move out like that.
Well, I went off to school, so
yeah, okay.
I stayed there over the summertime, so I really didn't come back home till after I left school. So when I left school, I was home for about 2 years, and then we got together and we moved in together.
Oh, that's dope. All right, Chuck said something. Owning brings a piece to generational wealth.
It does. Yeah. So this is what I'll say. He's absolutely right, because it's nothing like that was a sense of accomplishment, especially for people in older generations. You know what I'm saying? Like my great grandmother was 98, and she had this house in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And it was like built like my great grandfather built it from the ground up, and it was hers, and it was her land, her piece of property, her house. Like that feeling, that power, that's where she felt the most powerful. You know what I'm saying? And in that time, that was major for people like us who weren't allowed to own things. You know what I'm saying? Home ownership for us is a sign of accomplishment, because that was a sign of accomplishment for our ancestors. And people back then, they didn't have things to aspire to, like, you know, like modeling or, other stuff that we aspire to now. Like, you know, their aspiration went to like home ownership. You know what I'm saying? Getting married, getting a family, having a nice job, being able to support your family. That was enough. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is absolutely important, to have your own and have your sanctuary and have your peace. But I think you need to be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I think people rush to get that instant gratification and that success, and it's something that they're not ready for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why some people end up, losing their homes, or you know what I'm saying, not able to sustain that on their own because they're not ready. You know, they didn't give their time. A home is something that's not going to go anywhere. When you buy it, it's going to be there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Assets with liabilities.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be there.
Yeah.
So I think that's something, yes, that's important, but one is, it's not something that you have to rush to. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's dope that, if you 20, you got your house, already, blah, blah, blah. That's dope for you. Great. More power to you. But for other people, I think, like, especially those of us that are trying to follow our dreams.
Hell yeah.
Like, imagine you trying to be a doctor right now. If you had a house to pay for right now, Miami wouldn't even be in your foresight. You couldn't afford to go to Miami paying off a mortgage right now.
Oh no, man!
You know what I'm saying?
Probably could. He probably could.
But just be realistic. Be real. I'm like just being realistic though. Like, that would be an ankle weight around your ankles right now. You would not be able to leave. That will fuck your credit, leaving that house and not paying for it, going down there to chase your dreams, knowing full well you can't afford it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's another thing for us, because like credit is important. We can't just do what we want and say fuck the credit too. Like, no, credit is important. Like, especially for Black people, we got a bad habit of doing that. Saying fuck credit. No, we need credit.
Not I.
Sorry, everybody else. Don't play like that. Y'all know
my credit's good. My credit's solid,
y'all know. We all know Black people or
I would say,
family members or friends that say fuck their credit. Like, you would be like, how?
I didn't grow up hearing that. Thank God.
I got good credit in my
family. No, but some people don't care about their credit. The people, the income tax people that's always getting a car, because it's 30-day bangers out here tough every income tax season. But it's repossessed by Christmas or Thanksgiving, because they can't afford to pay for it. Like,
but they just ain't been taught.
That's discipline.
That's a lack of teaching.
But it'll wait, like I said.
Yeah.
It'll wait till you're ready.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I ain't getting no fucking house. I'm too airy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out here. Fuck that house. I was that bitch in a second.
I'm over here now.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, we over here, man. I feel like them niggas.
A lot of people
gonna be like, shit, let me go home.
It's like different strokes for different folks. Some people may love that, want that, but me, I'm too, like you said, I'm airy. I'm like, I'm here. I'm about to go to Europe. I'm all over the place. I'm about to go to Thailand. I don't got time. I got to go back home to the house. You see what I mean? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
35 days.
It's gonna be a fucking journey.
That's crazy.
That's gonna be nice.
You gotta have like the time of your life, honestly.
Oh, I know, bro. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely gonna document.
You ever seen the movie Euro Trip?
Nah.
You need to watch that movie.
Why y'all looking like that? Y'all look like.
I haven't seen it either.
You ain't never seen Euro Trip? You seen Road Trip?
Yeah, I seen Road Trip.
All right.
Yeah.
No, but I think you're gonna have fun.
It's like the same thing, but
that's how.
The Europe side.
It's definitely gonna be like a cultural experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing things that you never done, seeing things that you never seen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I soak up all the culture. Like, I want to see pictures. Like, post. Definitely. I think we all should immerse ourselves more and to see, like, because I think as Black people, because Black people, we don't travel as much. You know what I'm saying? Some of us
viruses out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't going out there.
You know what I'm saying? I like, some of us, like, it's far few in between, but it's not a common thing for us to travel because we always working to, support ourselves. But if Yeah, you know, like, but if you get that opportunity to travel, yeah, because I think for us, it'll open up a lot in our community and help us see that some of the stuff that we think others do is weird is actually normal to stuff, like normal to people like every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I went over to Mexico and stuff like that and stuff they do.
How was Mexico?
Mexico was actually really nice. Like, not like nothing like how people like portray on TV or anything like that.
Like dirty as shit.
Because I went to Cabo, like, and it was like right after the hurricane. So they were a big part of their business over there is tourism. They look for people. That's the bulk of their business. They look for people to come over there, travel, go to the resorts, spend money, tip, things like that. But it was really nice. Like, the streets, people were friendly. Like, what they don't put is them motherfuckers, they some salesmen. Okay.
No, I went to Mexico and Shenanigans. They don't fuck around. They want their money.
I will say that they some
they like make you buy shit.
That's how they get their money. They gotta support them.
I was like, here, bro, I got you shit. $15 for that.
But how everybody make it seem like it was a beautiful experience. Like, it was my first time going like out of the country, overseas like that. Yep. And it was amazing. Like they have good food, like different things that you never thought you would try. The scenery is great, and they have different things to do, you know, to expose yourself to. You know, like I went out on the sea, and you know, we fed fish and all that little stuff, and went on a little tour, and you know, it was like a really like stuff that you're not going to do in Cleveland. You're not going to get the opportunity.
I can go feed fish in Cleveland.
You know,
when y'all go scuba diving,
but it's different feeding fish in Cleveland than actually being out on the ocean while the waves are dropping, you know, 8 to 12 feet at a time. Like, that's a different feeling. Like, it's literally, but you should, but everybody should do it. Like, you know, or like experience something different.
Street nigga too. Take me to the nearest. I want that nigga with the concession stand.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Nachos with the chicken tickets at.
I did that. We did that in the DR. That's like something that you're like, yeah. Yeah,
Look,
like
it.
literally, and those trips don't be costing nothing. Like, they literally, they're all exclusive. They be having flights included, food, like
do it
literally.
anyway.
We went
out there.
for like 4 days to Mexico. Flight included, hotel, food, $800. Me and my friend, like, a piece.
Yep.
Like, people think it's so expensive to go experience something. It's not. For under $1,000, you don't even, if you want to go to the resort and kick it, that's all you could do. You don't even have to have spending money because you could eat for free on the resort. So your meal is included. So you could just take that opportunity. If you could afford to get yourself, you could have fun and kick it for real.
Bro, how was the West Coast last week? Speaking of traveling,
That's not what he's talking
we already laughed.
Oh, so where'd you
I don't
go?
know what he's talking about.
He posted it on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, I actually was gonna ask you about that. How was your?
I'll tell
your
you guys
trip?
after the camera shut off.
So you secret squirrel, huh?
You private.
You secret squirrel for
I don't
real.
blame him. Like, he don't want
He don't want to disclose no details. Okay, nothing in but I understand you though, because that's what you have to do now as a doctor. You have to protect your career. So I get that. Like, you have to put your professional up front as a doctor, and then keep that party, which kind of sucks. But then, you know, I get it. Like, people you gotta have a certain integrity out there in a certain persona. So I get your privateness on that. Yeah,
I'm about to say, I'd be wild.
Does Obama say fuck?
Doctor, they be like, this nigga do everything.
I be wild
Like,
too.
yo, good. Hey,
you know,
I'll sew your shit up. Come on.
I saw your shit.
I'll sew that shit up.
Hey, I got you.
Yup, hold this baby.
Go ahead. Let me suck your shit up.
but you know, they persecute you for everything. Because it was like one teacher. What was she doing? Like, she was doing something on her part time, like, that had nothing to do with school, and she got in trouble for it. What was that? Like, it was a female teacher. She was doing something.
Premium.
Like, I forgot what it was.
I don't know.
But she was in jeopardy of getting fired, and I was like, it had nothing to do with. She was off the clock on her free time.
That's how it is.
No, it was like she was like, it was like an after activity or something. It was something stupid. I just can't remember. I thought one of y'all would remember what it was, because it was circling around on social media for a minute.
That's the thing. Why do people care so much? Like,
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
and I'm like, she a teacher, like
but
she.
that's how it is in the
kids
professional
all day.
field, bro.
Like, let her do what she wanna do.
That's
I might need 4 drinks at the dinner with your kids. Okay. And during this quarantine, I think you might want to rehire her and be a little less.
Would you trust your kid if your kid's teacher was a stripper part time?
Hey, I'm a paraprofessional. I know teachers. Teachers are wild as fuck.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I know them all. We kicked it. We smoked blunts. You
But
feel me?
what do the teacher
and they
being
teach
a stripper got to do with teaching little Tommy or his ABCs and 1, 2, 3s?
That's the same thing. Doctors and shit be some of the most wild. You feel me? OJ probably out here in the red light district. You feel me? Like,
no, I'm not, guys.
Oh.
No, I'm not, guys. No.
I don't know what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? As long as she not teaching, coming in the class with 5-inch stripper heels on and trying to teach my kid how to swing a pole, I don't have no issue. You know, she a hustler, okay?
Paying them loans back.
Like,
that's why I don't care what a doctor do on this part time. He can kick it. You a human. Have fun.
And then this is why I don't understand why people attack people for those sex jobs so much. It's because those main people that be attacking people for those sex jobs is the main people that be sneaking to pay for it. Like, you know. Sneaking to pay for it.
Hold on, why everything always gotta be a dude?
Be the main one.
She got something against men, I think.
Like,
but we, as men, we all pay for the pussy. But that's another story.
For real, be the main one get mad. Like, why you busting her out because she a stripper? You sorry, like.
I be on the stuff.
Like, and if sex sells so much, like,
she had a little too much barefoot. I'm about to say, Jay, get the barefoot.
What happened?
Get the barefoot.
You need some barefoot?
No, she doesn't need any more barefoot.
I see somebody had too much barefoot today. Shout out to Barefoot, by the way. We need a sponsor. We need a sponsor. Hit us up. DMs, money, or some exchange for wine.
Barefoot in the Lavish Journey.
My brother Freedom, you got anything to close us off with? We almost at 12 o'clock.
Oh shit! No, that's it.
We've been rolling.
I got y'all slogan, like, have a lavish journey with the barefoot something.
I was about to say I got y'all
slogan.
For sure.
Yeah, put it right.
Hey, one day Smack will hit us up. We drink so much damn wine on here.
Enjoy our wine we hope as you walk barefoot.
Call it the barefoot journey.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
tell them how y'all own flavor, the barefoot journey.
We need the barefoot journey. We need
the barefoot journey.
Oh yeah, and today's saying before I end this off was, here we go. Time flies, but you have to fly with it.
Yes. Hey, bring that shit in on the smooth note.
Time
fly high, because time is flying.
There you go. But shout out to Sweet Remedy Podcast coming through. Shout out to OJ Kwame for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Great ass conversation. Good, fantastic conversation.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man. Great to see you all again. It was great having you.
Yeah, it was dope having us. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
we hope to be on yours next time.
Oh, yeah.
We can bring our shenanigans.
When I mean to tell y'all, the computer will be here Friday. And
it's Friday. Well, you just send a message. We are ready.
We are relaunching. I'm telling you, all I needed to do was upgrade our piece of crap. Okay, and once I upgraded our piece of crap, we in there.
Hey, and we're gonna be shouting y'all out, rooting y'all on. Yeah, you feel me?
That's what we do.
Growth. We're gonna push each other to strive out.
Hopefully, we can do this a third time.
We're gonna keep it going.
Oh,
we're gonna get better and better each time too. Hey, we're gonna. Hey, before you know, we're all be in our own little studios and shit doing this shit, or somewhere on the beach somewhere.
Affirmation.
Yeah.
Hey, the beach of Cali. We go like, come on, Cali. You feel me?
Right.
I think I'm gonna be in the woods.
Okay, the woods.
I like the
mountains.
We go hiking and shit.
Grand Canyon.
The woods are nice.
They are.
Yeah.
Like, for real, no.
I met you over there.
It's in the woods. Nature's
nice.
man. It's
like, for real.
incredible, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like being hot, so that's why I really don't want to be.
Well, you still got to come out and visit LA for a few days.
Oh no, for sure. I could take out 28 grams out of LA.
I'll make sure.
Oh my God, that's the only thing he's thinking about.
I'll make sure you're set.
I need a quake of this. I need an eighth of that.
Catch me on the beach.
Hey, welcome guys. Come on, the jar's on the table already for you.
Maybe
right here already for you.
Oh, do you have papers?
As soon as he step up,
I have papers and I have
roll up?
The waiter's gonna come to. Waiter, roll them up.
With them on the tray, like, what's up?
They be calling you by your first name.
Harold.
Is this your guest?
Yes, it is. Bring them on in.
Why, yes. Yes, I am.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man. That's why I like doing these podcasts, man. I like seeing the growth. I know we're all destined to get somewhere because everybody we have on this show is destined to get somewhere, and that's the best thing about doing these is seeing that it's other people out here in the world that's just like us all. You know what I mean? We all relate to each other in some type of way. That's why we're here today. And that's the best shit about, communication and podcasting and just manifesting and, just life, period.
Shout out to the dreamers out there, man. And if y'all a dreamer, y'all can come on the Dreamer Circle. That's my new show I'm starting.
Hey!
Yeah, I'll be reaching out to all of y'all. You feel me? So,
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Dreamer Circle. I like
the Dreamer Circle, yeah.
I like that.
Stay tuned. That shit gonna be dope, bro.
Oh, they'll be airing next month.
Oh, yeah.
Next month.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna have to have you to talk about that.
Oh, I'm interviewing you all. Y'all show me what y'all do. So
yes.
I love it, man. Keep it going, bro. I'm proud of you,
for
man.
sure. Hey, you pushed me to do it. I ain't have an option. You like, nigga, you better start that show.
But you know what? That speaks a lot, though. That speaks a lot, though. That speaks to the energy and really wanting to get around people to see you win and push you. Because it's easy to become a part of somebody else's show or they think that they already got going. And, sometimes those people get selfish and want you to stay a part of their thing. But it's a phenomenal thing when you get with somebody and say, yo, I want you to push past me and do your own thing, too. Because I see it in you, too.
Yep.
I think we should all be more like that towards each other. So I think that's dope.
Yeah, that's how it is. I can't. We like to grow. That's how it is, man.
That's dope. That's dope energy. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, you got anything to say, bro?
Hey, peace, love, spread positivity. Look inside. It will give you all the answers that you need to know. Shout out to all the guests who came in. Great energy, great vibes, and I can't wait to see what y'all cultivate within this pot. I just want to see it and watch you plant it. And if it's anything I could do to help, I'm here. So, yeah.
So y'all can play your social media marketing. This is the marketing part.
Yeah.
This is the marketing, self-promotion.
You can follow us at the Sweet Remedy PC. My personal Instagram is Tiana Raymond.
My personal Instagram is Trebron_. TREBRON.
Everything is JWWWOORKK.
Lil Quam on Instagram, LIL.KWAM, and Kid Stew on SoundCloud.
For sure. Well, ladies and boys, girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey podcast, where we create, inspire, and spread greatness. Peace. Post a picture, y'all. We good.